idea where Ray is.
Maybe he accidentally fallen asleep or something.
I would not be surprised if Ray fell
I
asleep.
would not be
on
surprised either.
Yeehaw.
Menlo's suddenly crying.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Menlo, why are you crying?
actually gonna go grab a quick snack. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What's happening? Did he not come up? Why not? You not want him? Yeah. Hey, Menlo. Menlo, you're not allowed on Hadley's bed. Hadley doesn't want you up there. Okay? No, you don't go up with Hadley. Hadley stays on her bed and you go to yours. Now go to your bed. Go to bed. Yes. Go lay down in your bed. Lie down.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's cold as fuck in my room.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, it's been so fucking cold.
Or refuse to turn off the fan. Maybe that's the issue.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
definitely.
You turn off a fan though, it gets all like muggy and just not
Right,
fun.
exactly.
It feels
just
so
kinda
gross.
Menlo had
Yeah.
a poop.
Oh, nice.
Had to change. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh god.
Nice. It's
like-
fucking
He was
45
like-
degrees.
He was climbing up onto Hadley's bed, and Hadley was yelling at him, "Get off!" And I was like, "Go in your own bed." And I finally got him down, and he was like, "I'm poopy." I'm like, Are you kidding me?"
Oh god. Gotta love children.
Yeah.
45 degrees
Mara and
and
Brooke are
it's
here.
raining. Oh, what?
Hey,
Huh?
They're
Sorry?
here.
Who's here?
Mara and Brooke.
Oh, damn.
Wait, really?
Mara's here.
Mara is here. Let's
Let's
run the
go.
intro.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Welcome
Is it
back,
just
everybody.
me, or was that in black and white?
it's always been in black and white. What?
It has?
Yes.
How
I
do
really
you
haven't
mean?
noticed.
Did you also notice the Heirs of the Unforgivable logo at the end?
Okay, don't talk to me like I'm fucking stupid. I know for a fact that
Wondering.
it's not black and white for every goddamn game.
Well,
That's
yeah.
correct.
Well, yeah.
It's not.
Because
That
this
is
is an
correct, it's
entirely
this.
different
Okay,
game.
that's all I wanted to know. Thanks.
Please don't gaslight Brooke. It is way
About
too
gaslighting.
late.
It has, for this game, it's always been black and white. Well, welcome everybody to Heirs of the Unforgivable Session 8. So you guys were questioning, like, wait, Session 8, but like, that's not right on the timeline. That's because that's the Magic and Mysterium timeline. We're just gonna go. We're on an entirely different path. Who knows how long fourth year could take? I don't know. But we're gonna find out together.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Exactly. So I hope you guys have had a good night so far, and if you haven't, then hopefully this will make your night. Last time we were able to get through a bunch of different classes and whatnot, as we're in second year, so there's lots of time for faffing around, having fun. And tonight, or next week, I don't know, we might do a special Quidditch. Some Quidditch. If you guys want to, of course. That's available at least. But today is a very special of days, as we have a certain new character in our midst. Oh boy, four
Oh
question
boy.
marks. I realized that I did not do introductions, but Raven, you know everyone here, correct?
Yes, I know literally everyone here.
Wonderful. I thought you did. All right. All right. So, Raven, it is currently a cold Tuesday afternoon. Snowfall blankets from all around, and you have been well warmed in your heavy woolen coat. Maybe a little bit of fur on the outsides, ready for any kind of winter weather that may come your way. The train ride is long. You could see snow passing by your compartment, snow-capped mountains in the distance, and icy, tundrous forests that stretch out from ear to ear of the landscape. Um, the ride itself was long, as it always is. You could feel a overwhelming sense of dread about what could possibly be waiting for you at this new school. You were never supposed to be here, never supposed to go to Hogwarts. It was never the plan. But you're here now. When the train finally arrives, and it surely does, you take your overhead compartments, hearing the high whistle of the train conductor nearby, and you step out onto the wooden station. The wooden beams beneath your feet are melted, while everything else is bright and white. There's a kind of under trough that a lot of the liquid is melting down into. It's a difference in material. You almost don't hear it the first time, but you do hear it the second time. Mr. Zhao? Excuse me, are you Mr. Zhao? Jian Zhao? You look up,
Correct.
you say that. You see the face of a interesting individual. A man about, 5'11" or so, wearing a dark purple overcoat. You can see that there is a little bit of a flame that follows with him, blue, that heats his very being here. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow and dark brown hair just tousled to one side. I'm Professor Dildero. I'm here to take you to the castle. Terribly sorry, but the deputy headmaster was not available today.
That's fine. We just gotta do what we have to do.
Not in the best of spirits, are we?
I'm never
what-
supposed to. I wasn't even supposed to be here, so why would I be?
Bit an odd statement. We got your transfer papers just last week.
Seems so.
So, I don't know where else that train was supposed to end up. He says, satirically making a little bit of a joke, being sarcastic.
He's
I have
just
a
staring at him
carriage ready for
blankly.
Carriage is just around the corner. He leads you in and closes the door behind you. There's that rhythmic clack. The door shuts. The carriage ride wheels down along the road right now, and you can feel that icy bone chill take you over. It's far too late in the year right now to be doing this, and the climate is so much different here. Now, there's no need to worry about not knowing anybody. You'll be very soon placed into a Hogwarts house. There's 4 of them in total, and together, we'll be able to get you into one that suits you. You'll find friends there, and hopefully people to help you along your journey.
How fun.
I don't know if I would use the word fun, but it's supposed to help people. What are you guys laughing at?
Don't worry about it.
Narrate, boy.
Yelling that he's 5'11"? Like, whatever. What gets
He's got too much attitude for someone who's not 6 foot.
No, literally.
What does it say about
Retcon.
you, Jess?
Okay,
Let me just-
scratch out 5'11", 6 foot.
So Raven, he talks about the whole sorting ceremony. He says, I know it's pretty early right now. You must have. Did you sleep through the night, or did you get a good night's rest?
Well, I got as
Or
much
did you
rest
not?
as I could due to the circumstances, but I guess so.
Yeah. Little word of the wise. You ever come back and it's getting a little bit long? There's a little button up on the top of most compartments, a little brass one with a B on it. Click that, and the ceiling will extend. There's little hideaway beds up there.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll keep that in mind then.
Wasn't too much. I guess it kind of feels like a lifetime now, but it wasn't too far away. There, I was sitting where you're sitting. when I was a student. I'll be teaching you transfigurations for the foreseeable future, at least.
Gian feels himself wince a bit because he wasn't always the best with transfig. So,
How's your theory?
not the best, I will say. So, I'm not sure if I
Sorry?
will be good in your class in particular.
I'm sure we'll whip you into shape, he says, a little bit of a smile. Menlo is crying. So I gotta go check that. Be right back.
All right.
What's wrong?
So how about the Mets?
The Mets, baby.
Love the Mets, baby.
Love the Mets. Love the Mets, baby.
Fuck the Mets.
You know what? Respectable.
Respectable, honestly.
That's a good position.
Also, fuck the Chiefs. All right.
How dare you disrespect Kansas City in such a way? How dare?
They don't get to
Guys.
be bad at baseball and take Taylor Swift.
Guys,
Yes, Greg.
I'm playing Warrior Cats Clan Gen, and one of the kits born is named Tiny Kit. Hold on, I need to send a picture. It's so cute. I'm crying. It's so adorable.
I'm gonna go eat my Taki seeds now.
Warrior Cats.
I'm so obsessed with her. Look at her.
Oh my god!
Her name's Tiny Kit.
So cute.
Where were we? Right. He looks out the window, says, "Ah, here we are." And you watch as the world opens toward you. Proverbially, the scene widens, your view opening up to the Hogwarts grounds. You pass through a gate, through the tree line, and then the entirety of the new field is all around you. There is a slope that leads up to high battlements like walls that surround the training grounds. There is the high towers. Currently, the paper has been taken down, so they just look old and weathered and wooden, of the Quidditch field. You can see little glimpses of amber light that are filtering in through windows all along this great castle that stands in front of you. High stone walls, pillars of ancient stone, and tall spires stretch out toward the sky. There is a sort of turquoise hue to the glass that just crests over top of the greenhouse rooftops, and your carriage comes to a subtle halt just outside the Transfiguration courtyard. Well, here we are. If we're still making time, which I think we are, he says, looking over toward the clock tower, then we should be here for your very own sorting ceremony.
Thank Merlin's beard.
Sorry, I could barely hear you.
I just said, oh, thank Merlin's beard.
Okay, I'm going to turn you up.
Do I sound
There.
fine?
There, that should be a little bit better.
Okay.
Cool. Is he too loud?
A little.
Okay. I will turn them down. There, how about there?
Hello. Is that fine? Okay.
Seems fine. Seems fine to me. All right. He leads you across the suspension bridge. Briefly, gestures to where you're going to be taking Transfiguration class. That one's mine. My office is just up the hall. I have a strict closed door policy. You can talk to me in class.
Okay.
And he leads you all the way through the quad. These long hallways with little doorways nearby, and you exit out into the moving staircases. This wide chamber of marble stone that is constantly in flux, changing with every step. Dildero takes a step down, the very stairs move down to greet him, creating a long, curled stairway that leads down toward the ground floor. You continue, following him, marveling at what's all around you. So many portraits and paintings. This school is already probably about 4 times as large as Mahotokoro. Way bigger. And must have a pretty big population to boot. The entrance hall is where most people gather after meals, getting ready for classes and whatnot. Stairs leading down there go down toward the dungeons, where we have Slytherin and Hufflepuff common rooms. Up back the way we came is Gryffindor and Ravenclaw at the top of those staircases. I know. Pray you don't get Ravenclaw. That'd be a lot of stairs.
Definitely.
Professor Dildero stands in front of 2 great doors, brass, with etchings alongside their outside. He opens it up a little bit, takes a peek in. Looks like we're right in time. From within, you can hear the announcements. Everyone else sitting in their seat. I do hope all of you are settled in for your studies, for I'm afraid it's about to become rather difficult to find time for homework. This week marks the beginning of our year-end Quidditch season. Multiple people begin to hoot and holler with excitement. Woo! 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 Yes, I simply love the competitive spirit you all possess. The first match will take place on Tuesday during 4th period. Classes will be temporarily suspended during this time. Woo! Yeah! People are yelling out, like freaking out. But this is not an excuse to lapse in your education. Well, our first match will be between Hufflepuff and Gryffindor houses. So show your house spirit and let your fellow players know you're rooting for them. At the end of the week, the 2 best teams will battle it out in our grand finale. It's sure to be a good one. The teams have really come together this year. Would you agree, Phileas? Professor Flitwick is sitting down. He says, I don't know. He has with a smug look on his face, and then his hair changes to bright blue, and the Ravenclaw table starts cheering and bashing their table loudly, and he stands up on his chair so everyone can see him. He goes, yeah! McGonagall kind of laughed. Oh, you said Hufflepuff? My bad. Ravenclaw! Good luck on and off the field. Before we get to our meal, we have one order of business. I very much hope they're on the other side of that door. She's going to gesture forward, and the door opens. That's our cue.
Great.
What is this, by the way, Brooke?
The fuck
this
do you
a
mean? What
phone
is this?
game?
It's Tiny Kit.
It's a kind of idle game. It's made by Warrior Cat fans. It's called Warrior Cat's Clan Generator. You get a bunch of random cats and you get to go through clan life with them, and it's just I like doing it on the side because it my ADHD brain can't focus on one thing.
Well, I'm like considering.
It's
like a
really
little idol,
fun.
that might be fun just
It
to
looks
throw on.
really
It's
cute.
really there's 2 modes. There's expanded mode and then there's classic. Classic, you can just like click patrol and it gives you like a random patrol and stuff, so you don't have to like organize which cat goes on what patrol. But I'm doing expanded mode right now, which you have to individually pick which cat goes on what patrol, which gets really fucking annoying when you get a larger clan.
They're very cute.
They are. I love them. Sorry,
It's okay. I love
I-
hearing about it.
I just
I'm
got
so annoying with this
distracted,
game.
that's all right. Well, sorry, here I just heard something weird. We have a new student in our midst. So please, everyone, please remain reverent before breakfast as they are sorted. Come along. You and Darius, Darius like gestures for you to go first, and will walk behind you as you go to the very end of the hall here. The Great Hall is as great as you have heard, as great as people have ever said. It stretches on seemingly forever, this huge cafeteria, and is oddly warm for such a large stone room. At the very end, Professor Dildero leaves you all alone with all the eyes on you. We are very, very happy to welcome Mr. Jian Zhao. I'm certain that Darius has already explained everything to you. Why don't you come forth and sit yourself on the stool in front of you?
All right. And he goes ahead and takes a seat.
Okay. You step up, you sit down on this little creaky seat, and you stare out toward everybody else. And you can hear like a few little coughs in the background and whatnot. Everything is quiet. Everyone's on you. You hold your head up high. You try to make a good first impression. And the hat, or rather this old ratty brown hat, gets placed down upon your head. Whoa! You feel a sudden tinge down the nape of your back. You can feel like a tingly sensation along your scalp. And you become fixated on this feeling as you begin to hear a voice stretch out in your mind. Oh, well. It seems we have a new student. Mr. Zhao. Good. It's always good to meet a new person, not a part of the old families, it seems, so I don't quite have to worry about that. Let's look at you. Don't hold anything back. If you try to strain yourself too much, I've seen students hurt themselves. Just relax. Ooh. Well, I can see a soul here that is ready to break the bounds a society has placed upon them, to push beyond, to find their purpose. Yes, I know exactly which house you belong with. And I think you will come to know it too. Are you ready?
This is the weirdest feeling I've ever felt in a while, but yes.
It'll be over soon. But if you ever wish to reconnect, you can always find me in the headmistress's office. This one will be placed in Slytherin. it is called out. And the Slytherin house immediately begins to woo, kind of clapping for their new student. And you can hear somebody from the Hufflepuff table, maybe it's Macy, go, "When's the food?" Like echo in the hall. Right. If you could just go to your house, we may now all eat. She wrists her hand, and the entirety of the Great Hall fills to the brim with breakfast, meals, anything that you so desire. And we continue with Gian, who enters in to the Slytherin table. What kind of greeting does he get?
He gives despite his stoic expression from before, he now suddenly presents himself with like a bright smile, just kind of greeting everyone in a way, just trying to like make a friendly first impression in a way. Just saying, "Oh, hello, it's very nice to meet you." He says his name.
Very nice to meet you. Are you from England?
Oh no,
Gemma
I am.
asks.
Oh no, I'm from China.
Ah, that explains it, I suppose. The last name, that is. How do they pronounce it?
Xiao.
Zhao.
Yes.
Good to know, Gemma says. And Ernisia says, "Wow, Gemma, seems like you're actually being nice for once." "Why wouldn't I be? I'm always nice." Hi, I'm Ernisia. Nice to meet you.
That's nice to meet you too, Anicia. I'm Gia.
This is Taylor, the one next to me, who has been staring at you the whole time. Taylor, we talked about this staring. Oh, Taylor looks away. And I'm Levi. Levi, like waves over.
Oh, hey Levi. I'm assuming you'll be my new roommate?
I suppose so. It's just you, me, and Othello. Right?
Othello?
Othello's Slytherin, right?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Come on, Othello. Introduce yourself, Levi says. We gotta make a good first impression on the new kid. Can't let him know how terrible we are yet.
Looks like I'm trapped now.
It's not too bad. Just the three of us, so it's pretty quiet. Othello Black, by the way.
Jian Zhao. Pleasure.
Where are you coming from?
Hmm?
What school are you coming from?
Oh, Mahotokoro.
Hey, Alex. We've known each other?
Oh, are you from
suppose so.
Mahotokoro?
Othello, yeah,
God.
Othello went to Mahotokoro. I forgot about that. I thought you went to Durmstrang.
Let's roll it back then. Yes, you guys would have been acquainted, we'll say. You guys can be as close as you possibly want. But we'll roll it back a second. Yeah, just you, me, and Othello. You're like, Othello? You look around, because you recall that name. They probably added back there some kind of like son on the end of it. Some kind of I forget exactly what they're called, but suffix.
Honorific.
Honorific.
Are they honorifics? Because I thought, okay,
Yes.
yeah, some kind of honorific on the other side. You look around, and Othello, you like look up, having not really been that invested in what's happening. You've just been like half awake and very hungry. And you look out onto a face that looks familiar to you. Continue.
Ah, Othello.
Gian, I wasn't shocked to see you here.
I wasn't expected to see you here either. I know you transferred, but I didn't know it was here.
Yeah, my mom works for McGonagall, actually.
Ah, alright. I guess you would want to be more closer to her than be all the way in Japan, huh?
Yeah, what about you? What brings you over? Did your parents transfer?
Well, he kind of makes a bit of a strained face, just trying to think back on the reason for his transfer. But he's like, just due to certain circumstances. But I'm here now. It's nice to see a friendly face, a familiar face, if anything.
Yeah, it's really great to see you here.
You guys already know each other. That's wild, Levi says.
But yeah, small world, ain't it?
You wouldn't happen to know Sharon, would you?
And Sharon looks over at Levi like with a raised eyebrow.
I don't
Oh, well,
think.
maybe you guys are pen pals.
You think I write to anyone, Levi?
Possible. We all have secrets.
Yes. Secret pen pals. Sure.
I'm going to choose to believe that you guys, because you're dodging the question, that you have been secret pen pals this entire time.
Oh wow, you caught us.
Crazy. Sharon Drake. Chill out for her hand.
Jian takes that hand. Jian Zhao. Pleasure.
Good luck with those two. And she kind of points to Levi and Othello.
I'll definitely be needing it, knowing Othello.
It's only a bit of trouble. I try to keep it low key here. She sees everything, and he like kind of gestures towards the teacher's table.
But really, I'll believe it when I see it.
Just be sure to watch your corners in the hallways. Othello likes to bump into people all the time.
I'm sorry, okay?
Oh God.
Just
Oh,
move
Ophelia went to
away.
this school too. Okay.
Yeah, she was here earlier.
Ophelia, have you been able to introduce yourself yet? Maya, are you here? I suppose not. Okay. Is there anything else in that scene that we wanted to accomplish?
Just introductions, really.
Well, nearby, over at the Hufflepuff table, Rin gets suddenly excited. Xion? Oh my gosh, Xion's here? What are you talking about? We used to have life together, like, all the time. But he, like, kind of stopped talking to me. I don't know why. I can't believe he transferred here same as me. And, Wilfred, like, turns around. She go talk to him. Phoebe, you're at that table too, right?
She is.
Well, Rin's like, I don't know. He's always been so quiet and kind of like reserved, like that far off, loner, distant boy. What are you even talking about? Wilfred says.
What the
Morgan's
fuck?
like, I understand this.
No,
I
let her
understand.
cook.
Don't you worry, Rin.
Let her cook.
Are you like nervous to talk to him? I mean, you were kind of nervous to talk to Othello when he showed back up.
Oh my gosh, do like all like the quiet boys go to Slytherin? I don't think Levi's very quiet. I guess that's true. Levi's like a weird exception. Like Sharon's quiet, Othello's quiet,
Well,
Taylor's really quiet.
Shamma's only quiet when she's up to something.
So
And
Jonah's
Sharon's
been
actually-
plenty nice to me. Or she talks to me every now and again. Maybe I should just let Gian have his moment. Maybe I'll like sit beside him in class and be like, oh, what, Gian? I didn't see you there. Since when are you around? Yeah. Morgan's like, it's a great plan, Rin.
That's a great line.
Yeah. I could
Just
accidentally drop my whiteout because they use ink. I like drop my whiteout and I'm like, oh no. And then I could bend down to get it and he could be already getting it for me.
Rin, have we ever considered getting you psychological help?
I have, Juniper says.
Cool. Other than that, sounds like a solid plan that has absolutely no cracks. Should totally go for it.
Macy looks up from her mirror. Sounds to me like she watches too much TV.
What's TV?
Oh, that's television. I've heard about that. Rin
Oh.
says.
Weird.
Well, that's Hufflepuff House. And then over at the Ravenclaw house right now, it is as quiet as normal. What is Juliet doing?
Eating? Normal people things?
Oh, what are you eating?
I don't know, Alex. Eggs Benedict? I don't fucking know. What do you want from me?
Okay. Then I guess our a bit of time passes here, and all of us kind of settle into our meals. Some of us with eggs Benedict, some of us with scrambled eggs. Maybe it's an egg day. There's lots of egg type things. Yeah. There's
Please
an
don't
egg
say
swarm,
egg
in fact,
so
on
much.
one of the
I'm going to
tables.
puke. Eggs gross me out so much in large quantities.
Everything is eggs. And the bell rings. Bong 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 bong. Coming by the Slytherin table, Professor Slughorn comes by. You must be Mr. Thou, if my eyes don't deceive me. I heard of your coming, and I got everything a little bit ready. Now, at the end of day, I'll be able to bring you to your dormitory and your common rooms. Your bags have already been procured and brought there for you to the boys' dormitory, where you'll be sleeping with Mr. Levi and Mr. Othello. Now, very, very soon we'll be having potions class, which is our first, which is your first class of the day here. So if you'll follow me, I'll be able to bring you around. I'm your head of house, Professor Horace Slughorn. At your
Pleasure to meet
service.
you, Professor.
He puts a hand out. You're able to shake his hand there. He says, "Ooh, quite the strength."
What strength?
He's doing the old man thing where he's like, "Ooh," it's not actually that.
He's just kind of
Bad.
looking over his hands a bit, knowing how scrawny they are.
Do I not know my own strength? Okay. And the entire Great Hall begins to kind of filter out right now. We all are led down towards potions class. On the way there, is there any conversations that want to be had between members that did not get to talk to their friends yet?
Take it as a no.
I would like to go up to my cousin, perhaps. Ophelia.
Sure. So in the hallway down, Ophelia, you are walking just a little bit behind Professor Slughorn, who's currently regaling Gian with a long-winded history of the dungeons. And Phoebe, you can sidle up next to her.
Cousin. Hey,
What?
sorry to disturb you so early. I sent an owl to, well, I guess our cousin on my side.
Okay.
So I guess it would be like several cousins removed for you. I don't know how that works necessarily. Well, I guess she's just my cousin. Anyway, I tried asking her about, the stuff.
Okay.
I haven't actually gotten a response yet, but I just wanted to ask whether or not your side would have access to any information.
Are you asking me to go in the bowels of the Black Family Library and find something?
I'm not directly asking you. It's more like a, hey, wouldn't this be cool if that were a thing that would be able to be happening?
I believe we've talked about being direct with our words.
Yes, we have. I think it would be a good idea if both you and myself tried to consult our family's storied collection of tomes and oddities.
Right. Well, for that to happen, you'll have to get the key from my mother. It's locked. The library doors.
Ah, I see. And I'm assuming your mother keeps the key very close to her.
Mm-hmm. Father spent a lot of time in there. Apparently there's things she doesn't believe we need any business reading.
Right. Aren't you just, like, a little bit curious, though?
About what? Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Satisfaction brought it back.
You know how much I despise puns.
I thought that was a perfectly normal response.
I will disown you.
Yeah, that's fair. I just wanted to let you know or ask you what your opinion would be.
My opinion as a person or my opinion as a member of this family? They're two very
Yes.
different things. Okay. Me, as a member of this family, say that you can most likely find whatever answers you're looking for inside of that library. Me, as a person, says, well, you know what kind of members of our family hung out in that library.
Right.
You may find answers. Doesn't mean to be the ones you want.
I understand. Okay. Thank you, Ophelia.
You guys
See
move
you in
over
class?
to class.
Yes.
Any oh. There we go. Any other conversations you wanted to have? Take that as no. So Professor Slughorn kind of wheels Gian in through the dungeons and into the potions classroom. Currently, something is already bubbling. Mr. Zhao, you can go right ahead and sit right up here, right up front. You get the best view.
Okay.
He turns around and heads over toward the door and greets a few students as they begin to enter. Good day, Miss American. Billsley, he says toward Billy. Drusilla, hope you had a good weekend. Miss Ophelia, are you excited for the next match?
I plan to kill them again.
Very well. And he looks over. Where's my... Did that get closed? Oh, sorry. He looks over toward Juliet and says, good to see you, Laramie. Sharon, you walk in right behind Juliet and hear that.
Is that some sort of nickname he gave you? You're muted, Brooke. You're talking.
She said she'll be right back.
Yeah, Brooke said BRB.
Oh,
Damn.
all right. Oh, that's fine. You guys both go sit together. Many of you have been trying so hard lately. Why, it puts a smile on this old man's face. I thought today we maybe spice things up a bit. Professor, you're not making any sense. Janice raises her hand and speaks. Nolan comes in a little bit later in the back. Oh, nonsense, is that it? Well, expect it this class as we brew the hair-raising potion, he says, grabbing a bottle off the desk and giving it a swift swig. His hair grows a few inches and shoots out, standing on end. The class begins to snicker, as Professor Slughorn suddenly looks like some kind of balding troll doll. Slughorn chuckles too, but tries to contain himself. Not all potions are for purely utilitarian purposes. Sometimes skill can be found in the odd and unusual. I'm going to have you all split off into pairs of 3 this class. Show me those brains of yours can be used for something other than memorizing incantations and historical accounts. No, Miss Pruitt, you won't find this little brew in your textbooks. You can see her flipping through hers. Each of you have been given incomplete recipe cards. One ingredient is missing. You must be the one to choose what it will be. Don't worry. At the front of class, I have a simple selection to choose from. When you have completed your potion and feel comfortable with its contents, drink your potion. We will see who will prevail. You have until the end of class. Slughorn sits in his chair menacingly. Janice sweats. Go! He says, and people immediately begin to gather up into groups. Now, of course, we have all done this before.
Mm-hmm.
So what it's going to be is you are going to make a check of your choice, and depending on what the total of that check is, you will roll either a d4, a d3, a d2, or get it. Because
Okay,
we've
all
all
right.
done this one before. Of course, the options are Fairy Wing, Billywig Stinger, Lovage Leaf, and Cat Hair. We can at least roleplay getting into the groups, because I know that Rin is currently sitting herself on the opposite side of Gian, another table just beside him.
Gian just kind of looks right beside him just to see who literally just sat right next to him.
No, she's gotta do the thing first.
Oh, okay.
What's your passive perception, Gian?
13.
13. Not bad. You might kind of notice, but maybe not recognize a girl that is like staring at you
Like,
from
the fuck
beside
you
you.
looking at?
What are you looking at? Like, maybe if I just ignore her, then she'll leave me alone.
That's what he's thinking.
Everybody else?
I mean,
Are you
Feel
trying
like-
to find Janice's group?
I imagine so.
Okay, make me
Friends?
a persuasion check.
Persuade. I have an O in this class.
You do. So DC isn't very high.
It's a 15.
Yeah, sure. They readily accept you. Drusilla's already sitting here. Who else should we invite? Sharon, Drusilla says. Sharon, over here.
Start walking over. Bit
Oh,
odd.
good. Somebody actually competent.
Imagine working with him. She kind of points over to like Wilfred.
Oh my god.
Oh, I would much rather be in a group of 2 than be in a group of 3 with him.
You and me both. Any
I
ideas
can
with this?
go, Drusilla says. No, I want you in my group.
Any ideas what this third ingredient is?
Trying, but it doesn't state anywhere in any kind of recipe for a hair-raising potion. I mean, why would you even need one? It's odd and unusual, Drusilla says again. That's Sharon's group. Phoebe, Wilfred's probably like, Phoebe, over here, Phoebe. It's like in your direct line of sight, and he thinks that you haven't seen him.
Yes, Wilfred. Hi, I'm looking right at you.
You want to be in my group?
Who else is in the group?
Just me.
Okay. And she walks over. You know I have an O in this class, right?
Why do you think I want you on my team?
That's very fair. Okay.
Juliet. You look over and can see Sharon joining the big leagues. Do you have an E? Can't be that bad. You're gonna have to find another group. Wait, is Brooke even back?
I do not think so. She didn't even
Don't-
say back
yeah.
yet.
Okay. Othello. What about you? Please tell me you're here, Mara.
Mara.
They're not. They BRB'd.
Oh my god.
Okay. Maya.
No, I will grab my idiot brother.
They are forced into a group with you. And I suppose Juliet maybe joins your group then.
Yeah, we'll take Julia too.
All right. So you guys can all make a herbology, magical creatures, investigation, or history of magic check to determine what your chances are of succeeding this.
So my potion making checks can be persuasion checks.
Oh,
I'll
fuck
do
you.
This is not a
I miss that so much. I
This
miss
is-
that.
I missed
Oh, well,
that.
you actually, sorry, you all do have to make a potion making check, so it can be in place of that. But persuasion cannot be chosen for the second check.
So we have to
Then-
make a potion making check?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay.
Yes. DC's not very high.
I forgot what her potion is. Did I just get lucky?
Hold on. I have something.
Can you
Oh,
remember
I do.
mine?
Fuck it. I'll inspo that. Why not?
No, it's not the best.
Cool.
Better. Better than a 12.
Alright, let's go round the
I
bend
forgot it's
here.
not gonna matter. I have
Ophelia.
Wilfred in my group. Fuck.
12.
Okay. Juliet did no? Okay.
She's not back yet.
I'll go E question mark. Phoebe.
I had a 21.
Oh, good for you. Nicholas. He's not here.
Ray isn't here.
Sharon.
Likely passed out.
14.
14. Your grade will go down. Othello. If you can get the right ingredient, I'll put it back up. But Othello's not here either. Okay. But did he roll?
No.
Okay, I'll go O question mark. Everybody else can make your pertinent roll that you want to make. Again, herbology, magical creature, investigation, or history of magic.
Can I make a perception check on Slughorn to see which one he's eyeing
It would be
most?
insight.
Do I even have insight? Nope, I don't. Okay.
Perception would be like, I smell the ingredient to determine
Yeah.
if it's of sufficient quality.
Okay, what were the checks again? So I don't.
Herbology, magical creatures, investigation, history of magic, or if you can creatively tell me why one might work.
History magic.
History of magic.
I'll try and insight.
Oh wow. My rolls have been so
Slughorn.
mid.
Mid.
Okay. 17 for an insight on Slughorn.
Okay, I'll just go down the way here. Ophelia, what did you get? A natural 1.
Would you like my subscriber?
No.
Are you sure?
Roll me a
Mhm.
d4. You still have a
Oh.
chance of blind luck getting it. Phoebe.
Brooke's back.
No fucking way, Maya. You live to tell another tale.
Woo.
That is the correct one. That was Billy Wig Stinger. Sorry, Phoebe, you got 21, you said? So
No,
Roll
I
me-
got a 23.
23, then you automatically are able to, by process of elimination, determine that it's Billy Wig Stinger. Sharon,
17.
roll me a d3.
D3. Damn.
That is
Ooh.
the correct one. I'll
Let's
put your grade
go.
back up.
Let's fucking
No
go.
for Juliet or Othello.
Juliet's back.
Brooke, you're back.
Yeah. My
Are you
stomach
okay?
hurts.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Your tummy hurts.
I threw up.
Oh.
Oh.
I will be okay.
Gain a pity inspiration for throwing up.
What the
Okay.
hell?
It's just my little token of affection. I would just like you to please make me a potion making check and then a check of your choice. Like
Okay.
herbology, magical creatures, investigation, history, and magic. Sharon did insight.
The fuck is my... Okay. Okay.
So your grade has gone down, but it could go up if you get the correct one.
Can I do a history of magic check?
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, you automatically get it. So, boop. You're able to maintain your grade. And then Mara, by any
I am also back.
stroke of luck. Oh, wonderful. Potion making check, please.
Making 27.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Okay, make another check of your choice. Herbology, magical creatures, investigation, history, magic.
I'm gonna do herbology.
Sure.
D2.
Okay, roll me a d2. Ooh. Yikes, okay. You end up getting Fairy Wing, which imbues your potion with the power of flight.
Word.
High or low? See if it puts down your grade.
We'll go high.
You know
Super
what to choose.
You know.
No, that's low.
You didn't
No,
believe.
you didn't.
You didn't believe.
And then faith.
Oh, I
That
missed
is your
this.
answer for every single time it doesn't work. Every single time I believe it works.
Look at
And
that
it lets me
smile.
down.
How can that smile be wrong?
Right?
Okay.
Listen. Just need.
He lacks the proper faith. Understood.
You know,
It's fine.
like
Me and my blind
Maybe-
luck found it.
maybe a week ago, I had a thought,
Mm-hmm.
and that was that Sikrin gives Major Link from Legend of Zelda energy.
Oh my god.
And how do I give that kind of energy?
I don't
She
know.
more like gives off chic.
She gives like the silent hero, always dependable, and yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. All right.
She'll take it.
I'll take what I
Acceptable
get.
answer.
That's potions. If it's just me, it's just me. But that was a thought I had. I was like, all right, that is potions class. Potions class comes to an end. Oh wait, I never got to Ravens because I don't have him on the grade sheet.
I was like,
Sorry,
oh, am I
let me
not
add
going?
you
Am
very
I
quickly.
exempt?
Yeah, you're exempt. That's what's happening here. Okay. Did you? I'm assuming you rolled. Can I get your rolls?
I got both 11s.
Oh wow. Okay. Roll me a d4.
Okay. A 2.
You did it by some fucking stroke of luck that brings up your grade to an E? Why?
He won it. He wasn't even trying.
You're like, this one. I just happened to get the right one. Okay. Well, that's potions class. When you're all done and you guys are able to build your hair-raising potion, Professor Slughorn commends you. Well, Mr. Shao. Seems we have a new potion maker in our midst. I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Once he turns his back on him, he kind of rolls his eyes a bit.
And then, Gian, you can hear ding, 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 ding. Oh, such a klutz.
He kind of grimaces a bit.
From behind you. Rin's like, pick it up.
just to amuse her. He slowly goes down to pick it up.
What like, oh, you could do that one moment, because I think like more gonna be like, oh, Rin, I think you dropped it. Stop. She's like, don't pick it up. It's like, oh, what's over here? And he walks away. And then
He leans down slowly. He has a bit of a grimace on his face, like he's a bit annoyed, but he does pick it up. You drop this?
Oh, thank you. I'm seriously. I think that I'd lose my head if it wasn't on my shoulders. And she takes the like inkwell back. And Gian? Oh my gosh!
Who are you?
I feel like Wilfred and Phoebe are like.
Wilfred, like they were both watching, and then Phoebe just takes Wilfred's head and turns it around so they're facing away.
It's Rin from Hotakoro. First year, we were in the same class. We were in the same charms class at the time. I was in a special like the ADA class, but
All right, you were the girl that danced with me in that dance we had first year. I remember now.
oh my gosh, you remember? Sorry that Takeshi like pushed you into that wall. I didn't think that you deserved that.
I think he's a cool dude. Don't worry about it.
Since when are you at Hogwarts? I'm sorry, I must have just completely blanked out this morning.
Well, just a sudden transfer. Just wanted to be at Hogwarts,
Totally. Yeah, I get it. Hogwarts is like super cool.
It looks
like-
super cool.
I know like all of the places around Hogwarts, so like you want like anything or you maybe have trouble like getting into classes, you just ask me, I can help you. Or I can just like help you later. Like what do we have next? What do we I think we have Transfigurations next. Oh, you probably don't know where the Transfiguration classroom is.
Yeah, sure. You can show me where the classroom is.
Just so
then.
you know exactly where the classroom is, because as I narrated, Dildro
Yeah.
pointed out to you.
Yeah.
So are you accepting it anyway?
Yeah.
She's like, cool. I'll just be out in the hallway. I think we're just about done anyway.
Yeah, I'll see you in the hall then. I'll see you in the hall then.
She walks past Phoebe and Wilfred. She's like, yes. I don't know whether to be worried about Rin or to be worried about Gian.
Both.
Wilfred is saying that to Phoebe.
I think both of them have something to worry about. Gian because of Rin, and Rin because of herself.
Yeah. Hey, if anything, it's gonna be a cool story.
It'll be so funny. Maybe in a few months when she's calmed down from the tragedy.
You think she'll calm down?
No. Still might be funny though.
And so that class ends with only a little bit of trouble. You can see, of course, Othello up in the ceiling looking down at his sister.
And would be great here.
Father used to say, figuring things out on your own builds character. And she will walk out.
Lovely.
The bell goes. Everybody walks out of class. Slughorn puts some stuff away. He also exits class and like turns off the light.
Professor. Oh, okay.
He's stuck there the entire day.
I was like in the ceiling. We cut to Transfiguration class, where we currently find ourselves in the Transfiguration classroom. 2x2 desks await all of us. Rin shows Gion to the class, and she says, this actually, some people call this the North Courtyard, other people call it the Transfiguration Courtyard, because this is where the Transfiguration Master happens. You probably haven't met Mr. Dildero. Mr. Dildero! She, like, goes up to the front of class. Dildero's sitting on his desk. Oh, what a great morning to see you, Rin. I know. I was just showing our new student around, and I was wondering if you had, like, a preferred desk for him, or, like, anything. No, I don't do assigned seating. It's just way too much work. Oh, okay. I guess we could probably sit together then, so you don't, like, feel all alone or something.
Sure. Sounds great.
I normally sit over here. You can meet my friends.
That sounds fun.
And Rin is going to enter into her seat as everyone else kind of takes seats around. Gian, this is my friend Phoebe. We're like sisters.
Nearly twins.
Gian is like, oh god, internally. But he gives Phoebe a smile and he's like, I'm Gian. It's a pleasure to meet you, Phoebe.
Phoebe Burke. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Word.
Okay. And she's like desperately trying to find anybody else. And oh, Juliet! Juliet, you want to sit by us today?
Hmm?
Like Rin's like waving over at you from her seat.
I was gonna sit in the corner because sometimes the Sir Nicholas, he comes and like whispers me the answers. But sure.
Oh my gosh, it's
Whispers to you the
It's-
answers. Oh
It's a
wow.
very funny image of just Sir Nicholas floating up from underneath.
It's actually A.
Well, couldn't he have been your new friend that whispers to you the answers?
What new friend?
Didn't we meet a new friend last episode?
Oh, fuck! What's his name? Fuck. Kent.
Kent
Yeah.
Whiteman.
Shit. Yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
I usually have conversations with Kent during this class. He's really funny.
Oh, cool. Okay. I have no idea who Kent is. She says to Phoebe and Gian.
Who is Kent?
Juliet makes friends wherever she goes.
Are they imaginary?
I don't think
I don't think
so.
we have a Kent in class.
I would hope
For
it's not
Kent-
imaginary.
What?
Oh.
Have you been lying to people about your name again? I don't think anyone's gonna. Well, she says, I didn't think anyone was gonna believe you. No, no one believed me that my name was Stormageddon. But why do you ask? Juliet's like talking like a Kent. No, definitely didn't try that. That's a kind of a stupid name to try to pass off. Kent.
I think Juliet is kind of past imaginary friends. So I believe her when she says that she has a friend. Maybe it's like a pen pal or something, but
Pen pal would make more sense than an imaginary friend.
She said he whispers to her the answers.
Wait, they have letters like that right now?
I mean,
None that I've ever had.
it has to be working. She's not failing this class, so.
Did you just check the grade sheet? Did you just check the grade sheet, Jess?
I was doing research. I was looking at
No,
notes.
Juliet has a T in this class.
I just looked at the grades in the grade thing.
The current grades is a T for Juliet.
Oh my god.
I have an A according to the fucking year 2, semester 2 thing.
Why do you have a T on my sheet?
I think that's year 1, semester 1. I think it was just written wrong in the chat.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been semester 2 because we're not done. Yeah, we're not even done yet.
Oh, that was
It might have been year
last
one
How
month.
the fuck
semester
would I have
2.
gone from an A to a T?
That was last month. It was September 19th. We have
Okay, whatever.
Your T this year. Maybe she should stop listening to him.
I think she's fine. Juliet knows what she's doing.
Ophelia, you enter into the class, take a seat, and a few minutes later, your brother shows up a little bit late for class.
I told you. Putting your mind to it would get it done.
Dude, Mom came looking for me. She found me up there.
You had to have our mommy help you.
She got the letter immediately. It was like, Othello Black is absent for Transfiguration class, period 2. She's like, all right, put the book down. I'm taking my 30-minute break.
Just barreling through the castle.
Yeah.
There's no way she's not tracking us. How dare?
She pulls out the map.
Mhm.
Blinking light.
So are you going to sit, or are you going to continue to conjugate in front of the door?
Sorry, Professor. Danica's coming in from outside, and since Raven's new to this, why don't we show off Danica? Here we are. Present, share. Boom. Danica walks in. Sorry, Professor. He won't be late again. I assure it.
So pretty.
Might I have a talk with my daughter just for a moment? Yeah, whatever. We're continuing our education on conjuration spell work. And Danica's like,
I really should stay. I value my grade in this class so much. She'll, like, reluctantly walk out.
did you have any idea what you're gonna hear on the other side, like in the hallway right now? It's way too loud. She's reprimanding you, of course, for leaving your brother unattended and in the ceiling. And Professor Dildro like flicks his wand at the door and it'll shut. I feel like it comes back later.
It's equivalent of getting a howler in person.
Yes, absolutely. That's Danica. Rin says, last time I went up to go see the headmistress, she was there. She's like a big secretary or something.
She seems cool.
Yeah. You can hear the yelling coming from outside.
We love strong women here.
Now, let's see what everybody tends to know. The law of relational dynamics dictates what? Talked about this last semester.
And
Yeah, it took so long that I'm rolling for Janice too. Phoebe, you get a D4.
sorry for being considerate. Damn.
She didn't roll very well. Ooh, 21 for Jess. All right. The law of relational dynamics dictates what? Burke. Do you have the answer?
I've never
You need
gotten
it.
this question. I do need this.
Oh, okay.
Please and thank you. I know it's only been several hundred sessions.
Fine. There you go. Burke.
The law of relational dynamics dictates that you can conjure an item so long as you know where it is.
Yes. Good. Very good. 5 points to Hufflepuff. However, there are ways we can skirt the rules, bend transfigurations to our will and not the other way around, at least in this aspect. Serpent Sortia, he casts, and out of his wand a long snake appears and coils along his desk. Is anyone here a parcel time?
Damn
Where's
it, this
Sharon
would have been
was?
so cool if Sharon was here.
This would have been cool.
Fuck. You
What
owe Sharon a
happened
snake.
to Sikrin? Anyone know?
Internet went out.
Oh my.
Yeah, her internet went out.
Her internet has been so shoddy. Oh. Anyway, where was I? So I guess Sharon would hear. Where am I? Oh, these bloody wizards think they can just pull me from my own, huh? I have to teach them a lesson of my own. The snake stares out at Morgan in the front row, who becomes as stiff as a board. Now, I don't know this snake. Certainly never been acquainted. How do you think I'm able to conjure it in this classroom? Any ideas?
Magic.
5 points from Slytherin.
Why are you taking points away from Slytherin? Technically, she was correct.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Did your parents ever tell you that there was never a stupid question? They were wrong.
Does that mean
Well,
you asked a
stupid
stupid
answers.
question? I mean, stupid questions get stupid answers, sir.
Indeed they do. He looks at Juliet and just smiles at her like you actually appreciated that answer.
I'm just saying, my tea is a reflection of his grade, of his teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Some
I got you, bestie.
classifications of items can be targeted without a clear understanding of their location. As long as I have a soft understanding of where venomous snakes breed, and when he says venomous, Morgan like pulls back into his chair, I can conjure one. The snake immediately. He seems like a tasty morsel. It strikes out toward Morgan, and Dildero easily pulls it away with his wand, and pulls him away just inches away from biting Morgan, making it kind of float in the air next to him. I didn't want to weed him anyway. Now send me back, vicious vagrants! The difficult thing with conjuration is that it cannot be simply dispelled at will like other spells. Now that I've conjured our little friend, only the reversal spell can send it back. Reparafarge, and it burns up from tip to tail. I hope this understanding will help you to be more careful and more knowledgeable in regards to your conjurations. And everybody gets to pick 4 transfiguration spells to attempt.
4? I feel like it increases every
4?
time I take this class.
What the hell? 4?
Just trust me.
Are we just rolling, by the way? How are we doing this one?
Yeah. Well, that's the question. Do we want to roleplay the class? Do we want to roleplay our attempts? Or do we not want to do that? We want to do stuff later.
I have a negative to this class, so I just
Would you like to go first?
I will
Would you like to
roll
go
and we
first?
can decide what happens. Yeah.
It's okay, Maya. I'm there with you.
Okay. God,
I'm just flunking this class.
I would,
have a minus
I would actually
5.
love it if, like, you guys rolled and then you guys told me, we can try something different for a moment. You guys tell me how it goes for you guys.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
Right?
Let's see. What year am I in? I
This
don't
game
know.
is all about the players telling a story. I wanna see. I've been regularly trying out new, like, improv
You know
Never
what you
mind.
should incorporate
challenges for
more?
players.
You know that the montage we did in Wednesday night at the beginning or in the middle of the
The Teen Wolf intro.
yes, the intro where we all described like what we would be doing in an intro for a TV show.
That
Yeah.
was
That you should
funny.
do that more. That was so fucking fun.
Yeah, I've had ideas of like, what if I come up with like 100 ideas or 54 ideas, solid ideas about improv, like, I don't know, like improv warm-ups, and then we just do that on session 1. We do this. Session 2. We do this.
Maya,
Mm-hmm.
it is so telling you get a nat 20 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to let you know
Mm-hmm.
that out of all the ones that you could have gotten a nat 20 on, that's the one that you did.
Yeah. Never happen again. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Do you have any transfig spells locked in aside from that one?
Hold on, let me make this last attempt and I'll tell you.
Oh my.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
honey.
The answer to your question is I have a singular attempt on Augmenti. Everything else has failed.
Oh my god, Maya. It's okay. I'm likely gonna be in your position too. What the mod just gave me.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's funny.
Don't have shit strength and I won't give you a shit mod.
It's so bad. Oh my god.
Hey!
Me and Brooke are just vibing here. It's fine.
So you both
Yeah.
got nat 20s though.
Hey,
It would be
the way our
funny.
rolls are almost identical is insane.
They were, yeah.
That's actually scary. Wait.
Okay.
All right, who wants to go first? Who wants to tell their story, their tale about how the class went for them?
Okay. I got this. Alright, so
Ophelia.
here's what happens, right? Ophelia hates this class. So she's like sitting there thinking, this entire thing is stupid. Why do I need transfiguration? And then she sees like other people getting it, and she's like, well, I can be just as good as them, whatever. And so she keeps trying to cast Nebulous, and the room is filling with more and more something. It's not what it's supposed to be. We don't know what the hell it is.
Cotton candy.
Maybe it's cotton candy,
hilarious.
or would it be floss in this place?
Candy floss is
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, let's say cotton candy. There's just cotton candy that just keeps coming out of her wand. And it is growing exponentially. It is like enveloping other people's desks.
Oh yes.
And she finally gets frustrated and like says something in another language. Except this time when she casts Serpensordia, it does it perfectly.
Snake appears on your desk. A little garden snake.
I will keep you.
Tongue flicks out for a second. Tongue flicks out, tastes a little bit of the sugar, and immediately pulls back in.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan's like, Ophelia, you okay in there?
I'm surrounded by sugar. No.
I mean, sounds like a good time to me. Think you should lean into it. Can I have a little bit?
I don't care.
Cool. He's gonna like gather up some.
While you're eating that, do you think you can get the professor?
Oh, it looks a little busy right now.
Dealing
Morgan,
with
if I don't
Gion's mess.
find my way out of here, I'm going to kill you.
No, you're not. he's going to call your bluff and not help you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's plotting murder. It's fine. Make his life hell.
Alex, I would like you to know that I failed every one of my spells.
That's awesome. Let's just get Ophelia's rolls. What did you get exactly?
Okay. Alright.
Give me your grade.
That's a... Where the fuck did my rolls go? That's a -1 for Nebulous. That is a 9 for Nebulous. That is a -3 for Nebulous. And that is a natural 20 for Serpensordia. Aha.
I would have given you a D, so your grade increases by 2 to an A, which
So
it was already. So, oh no, I couldn't have given you a P. I would have had to give you a P, so it would have had to increase to an E, because we're on the second semester. It couldn't have gone to a D. So, Ophelia,
I'm
you
passing
get
this
5
class
house
for
points
once.
back.
Plus.
All right, and so Gian, you have failed every single one of your spells. Why don't you give me the rolls, and then you tell us what happens.
-2 for Nebulous.
Yikes.
-5 for Incendia
Oh
Glacia.
boy.
-3 for Serpensortia. And an 8 for Obscuro.
I'm so sorry.
It's so funny.
Okay,
I have a
you-
-7 mod, so
Go ahead.
just nothing's coming out of the tip of his wand.
Okay,
Just-
so what's the highlights of Gion's series of unfortunate events?
Snake on the loose.
You cast out like Obscuro, and a snake appears, and immediately. Is
Yeah.
that a King Cobra? Rin says.
Well, Dildura can deal with that.
I don't think it's going out the door. Okay. That's Gian. Juliet, how's yours?
1 second. I got a 9 on Nebulous, a -2 on Apoximize, a nat 20 on Aguamenti, and a 7 on Incendia Glacia.
Well, congratulations. Because I would have put your grade probably up to a D. And then it goes up by 2 to an A.
Yay!
Yay! 5 points. And tell us how your time goes.
I don't think she's making too much of a ruckus.
Maybe Kent's here.
Probably keeping to herself in the corner. She keeps getting distracted because she keeps like hearing Kent, but he's like not manifesting because that would cause like an actual disruption in the class. So she's like getting really distracted.
Juliet, I am bored.
I need to do class.
Yeah, class. How much does it really matter? when
You
get
died in the
classes?
Ravenclaw library. I don't think you
I
have
didn't
any
die
place.
in the Ravenclaw library.
Your soul is trapped in the Ravenclaw library.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Hmm?
You're the one carrying my book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I can go wherever I want now. You can
For
see the
now.
little face appear, and you like put your hand through it so it disapparates away.
Don't cause a scene. People are going to look if you manifest. Who's who?
I got like a glimpse. I can only see you.
Who are you talking about? What they look like?
Ultrached.
Huh?
Miss Signet, is there a problem?
No. I was just doing epoximize.
And which one did you get nat 20 on? Was that epoximized?
No.
Which one did you get nat 20 on?
Augmenti.
We'll do that. I was just doing Augmente you. Augmente, you show him. And you get it. Just like that. We'll keep it up. 5 points to Ravenclaw. He'll turn around. He's kind of young.
He's the professor. It's Professor Dildero. I think he used to go here a few years back during the war.
And then Kent goes silent.
Why? Do you think he's like cute or something? Because like Ren always says he's cute, but I don't really understand it.
There's no answer anymore. Don't know where he went.
He's in a mood.
All right, so that is Juliet. Sharon's not here. Othello! How'd you do?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry
Like
for what?
find my rolls again. There.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he spends some time just kind of looking at Ophelia and trying to cast, like you hear him whispering Obscuro. Nothing happens. He spends a few minutes doing this. I tried to cast it twice and failed both times. Before
You tried to cast
eventually,
Obscuro?
yeah. And eventually it just kind of fails and he gives up. And he just turns to like a candle in front of him and he just goes, God, I hate it. Incendio. And he does manage to kind of get the candle to light for a moment before he blows it out.
Oh. Yeah, you kind of get like almost like a little lighter at the end of your wand. And then it gets snuffed out in an instant.
Yeah, and he's gonna like go into his bag and he's gonna pull out like this worn text like notebook. He's gonna flip through it for a couple of minutes before stopping on a page, and he goes, I haven't tried this one yet. That was good a time as any. He's gonna kind of place the book down in front of him. He's gonna cast out Orbis, and it will work.
Cast out Orbis, and the surface of your desk kind of becomes watery for a second, and then it suddenly splashes out, grabs your books, and pulls them down into the wood, and now your books are like halfway in the wood, halfway out, like some kind of mudslide of wood. Whoa! Mr. Black, I have something for you. Deldero comes by. Nice use of Orbis. I might recommend using it on the floor, however, wood is very difficult to detransition. Here. And he's going to hand you a black blindfold.
Sorry, Professor.
No, not. Are you apologizing for something you did? Is there something I should know?
I assume the spell misfired, if you've got that.
No, the spell didn't go off at all. In fact, I saw you from all the way on the other side of the room trying your best with it, and it went nowhere. I might recommend that having a bit more familiarity with the object might help you to better visualize it. So hold on to that for a little bit.
Of course. Thank you, Professor.
And please reverse this. He points at the desk.
So I was gonna look around. It's who would be sitting next to him, I guess. Well, it'd be Ophelia.
If it is.
It's just do you know how to get rid of this? Oh shit, Maya went to go get fucking... She stepped away.
Did Maya go AFK?
Yeah, I forgot they stepped away for a second.
Yeah, Maya just wrote in private, or in StreamYard, must Oreo. So I'm assuming.
She pulled a secret.
Yeah, I guess I'll look over to Phoebe then. That's the next person that he would pick for this. How do I get rid of this?
How do you get rid of what?
He said to fix my desk. I don't know how to fix this.
What did you do to your desk? Just a quick.
He orbised it, and now there's water and wood melded together.
Hold on. And she kind of rummages through her book bag and then pulls out kind of a large book. I don't know. It's Something's Guide to Advanced Transfigurations. I got this book from my cousin Sebastian. He was really good at transfigurations. I think this might be a Repair-a-Farge situation, but I've never tried that spell. I think it's advanced. I'm just kind of in awe of how you managed to do this.
The book didn't describe it like this, honestly.
Some spells you can just release.
I don't think he'd make that connection.
She flips through and gets to the section on cells Orbis and stuff. Have you tried releasing it?
Of course I've tried. Does it release it?
Othello, make me a constitution check for just because it's about taking a deep breath and stuff, so it's about releasing and becoming more relaxed with your body.
Damn.
Since you've apparently never done this before.
Just a check or a save.
Check.
$15.
Yep, you're able to take a deep breath. And the desk kind of equalizes. Anything that was caught halfway through it begins to phase back to where it should have been before.
Just gonna kind of like nod his head at Phoebe. Thanks for that.
Of course. I'll always try to help.
And what were your rolls, Othello?
We had a 10, a 14, a 17, and a 2.
Okay. Your grade will go up from a T to a D. And then Phoebe is the only one left.
So Phoebe has been sort of working with 2 books on her desk. That advanced transfig book that she got from her cousin and the normal book, and she's sort of just been comparing things side by side in her methods. She tries Veriverto out of the normal book once, it fails, and then she like clicks her tongue, turns over to the other book, and then tries it again and gets it. She seems to be doing pretty well. I guess I could just go into my rolls. I got a 26 for Serpensordia, a 26 for Incendio Glacia. Veriverto, I got a 9, but I inspoed that to get an 18, and then Nebulous, I got a 21.
Damn. I'll keep your O.
Hufflepuffs, man. Hufflepuff Burks. This one's for you, Sebastian.
I forgot he was dead.
Is he dead in this timeline?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay. Alright, understood.
Shouldn't Jess be the one to decide that one?
Maya has the is making the Burke document for this.
Gotcha.
So, and she is the final arbiter of wherever these characters go, considering they made most of them. So,
Very true. Just like Brooke and Arrows.
Caros.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I need to get started on the Caro family doc so bad.
All right. Well, that is it for that class, and we are just around 2 hours, so I think that's a good place to take a break. We'll come back in 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the horde of people
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 US, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Oh shit. I forgot that we were coming back so quickly. I need to go get my Fanta. I'll be right back. I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back. I have Fanta. And score. My sister had Nutty Buddies. So
Oh, fuck yeah.
I have imposed the older sister tax and stolen one.
As you should.
It is my right. I was born first. She doesn't deserve everything.
It is very much your right.
And we're back. Hey guys.
Hello.
Next class we have is herbology. This one happens a few days later. So I think might kind of be pertinent that let's go to the night before. It's late at night right now in the dungeons. Things are winding down after a constant day of a flurry of different classes and whatnot. Charms, transfigurations, potion making, study period. Gian, it's been a whole lot. But you're excited for the first time entering into the southern dungeons. Well, the southern common room. Maybe a place to call your own after such a long day. And the person who has been assigned to show you around, since Slughorn can never be bothered to actually make a proper appointment, is I'm gonna roll between them. Okay, that's Othello. Othello. You're walking with Gian right now, and you are going to show them into the dungeons.
I don't know if Mara's back or not. Oh. Mara?
Mara, you're muted if you can't. I see you muting and unmuting. Queen, I'm talking about like your actual mic. So
Like
if you
your
could not get
actual
that
mic.
attitude with me.
Bad attitude.
Oh my god.
I love that you recognize there was an attitude there.
Oh, there was. Wow.
I knew there was. I will literally choke you like DeMonte did to that pit bull.
There. Othello kind of turned to Gian
I'll send it in discussion, don't worry.
and just be
Brooke, guess what I downloaded?
ClanGen? Good.
Okay, continue, Mara.
yeah, Othello's just gonna turn to Gian. It's just right this way. You want to be careful not to get lost down here. There's a lot of hallways that just kind of go nowhere. The upper years sometimes will lead younger years there. Just leave them.
Really?
You pass by a section of the dungeons. Just past the entrance dungeon here, there is a heavy curtain that has been set up down here. Gian, for your information, this is not the northern dungeons. This is the southern dungeons. And it says out of bounds.
Are we supposed to be here?
Oh yeah, this is the way. There was an accident, I guess, with the hallway there. So they don't really want anyone down there anymore. They're just gonna like try to rush past.
Insight.
Yes. Yes. Make a deception check at advantage because you technically did not lie.
Oh, please, Jess, please.
What? Please do what? Hold on, sorry. I was.
Give me the advantage. Oh god, I don't even know if that
He
can
got
help.
a nat 20. He got a nat 20. No beating that.
Sorry, I was looking at the fucking TikTok that Brooke sent, and then
It's okay. There's no way.
I got zoned out by DeMonte.
That's just Brooke and I all day, Jess.
DeMonte just like me, for real.
I don't think there's any beating that, so. Gian is skeptical, but either way, this Othello is his guide. He has no choice but to follow him.
So Othello, you instead lead him down the right-hand side and down the steps into this long coiled hallway where you reach a section of the hall that has 4 post pillars that hold up the ceiling. The right-hand side, there is a simple, completely, totally normal wall.
Othello, are you trying to kill me?
Leading you down to this dark place.
No, it's fine. It just needs the password.
The password.
So you have that, Othello. What's
Yeah.
the password?
You're just gonna look at it. You're just gonna go buttercups.
Buttercups. And you guys both stare out onto a large archway. A huge door begins to unravel itself, creating a wide open door that enters into the Slytherin common room. The Slytherin common room down here is a elegant mesh of dark leather upholstered couches and mood green lighting coming from globes hovering in the ceiling. There is a little bit of ambient light as well coming in through the windows, which, Gian, you might think it's a little weird windows, but of course we can see schools of fish softly passing the window. Taylor is currently staring up at them as she often does later in the day in her pajamas. And a few people are out here right now getting their stuff in order. Ophelia, you are here as well. What are you doing in the common room right now? What activities might you be doing, and with who? Did Maya BRB? Or... Oh.
No, okay, sorry. I was waiting to figure out who you were talking to because I got really distracted because I was
okay.
watching the Meg 2 scene. Sorry.
Okay, is this TikTok you guys are talking about? Okay.
It's not.
I gotta
TikTok is
check
me
this
and
out.
Mara on a daily basis. I am Demonte and Mara is Purpose, the dog.
Fucking TikTok.
100%.
So Maya, for context, they just entered the common room. I was saying that people were hanging out, and I was asking you what you would have been doing. What activity would you be doing late at night, but before bedtime, in the common room, and with who? Oh my gosh.
She is absolutely like in the common area playing her violin for whoever is listening. She doesn't care who's listening, but she's playing.
Why is he just cut? It just cuts from him jumping out the airplane to suddenly him in the water. No.
Welcome to the journey that is the Meg 2.
What?
It's my favorite
What does he have
movie.
there?
The
A machete
dog.
connected to what?
Oh, it's a pipe bomb.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a pipe bomb. Okay.
Yeah.
This is us. This is us during the cave fight.
Honestly.
That's how it feels.
Meg 2 changed my brain chemistry, TBH.
Honestly, when Jason Statham like picked up that piece of that plane and stabbed the thing, I was like, "What?"
Oh
Listen,
my
Jason Statham
god!
fully could do it.
The megalodon came in, or is that great white? I don't know.
It's a
Tried to
megalodon.
beat him.
It's a
Is that a
megalodon.
megalodon?
It's a baby one.
That okay? Yeah, because I'm like, that's not big enough to be a megalodon.
Yeah, because in this one they start like going into like they're raising some of them. So
Yeah.
This is
Just chokes it
changing.
out.
Okay,
This is
I
changing
finished
my
it. I
brain
finished
chemistry
it.
as we speak.
Mhm.
Everyone's talking about it in the background. I needed to know.
Mhm.
Now you need to watch Demonte versus Purpose.
Not Demonte, God. God. I
What is
did
this,
not
just our everyday
have
life?
enough
I don't know.
Oreos for this.
Heavyweight champs. Yeah.
I have not eaten enough Oreos for this.
I'll just be sitting there, minding my business, and here comes Brooke with the steel chair.
Feels like a smoke a hole.
That's
thing
me
of
though.
weed right now.
Brooke comes at me with the steel chair all the time.
Yeah.
It's so funny if like everyone's in a chat or something, and Mara enters, it's just an avalanche of insults.
No,
Just-
She's minding my business.
It's
Like,
really
what's up?
funny because when I first met Mara in like the original Tuesday night, we were both like really quiet and really nice.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I used to be so kind.
It's just I. Oh, I thought you were just comfortable now. Is what it is.
I am comfortable now.
You can, yeah. See, that's how I know that Brooke and I are friends. Is she's mean as fuck to me. That's what
I
it
do
is.
enjoy being mean.
Mhm.
I enjoy being mean to Mara.
Right?
Brings me joy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
That's
how
just
that
your
works.
love language.
So back to the scene,
Yep.
Maya.
Yeah. Ophelia is basically in the common area with her violin and is like playing a classical tune. It's probably something that's like, I swear to God, Jess. She is not playing Wonderwall, no.
Like Rondo Capriccioso, maybe.
It's something that's at like every pureblood gathering type of deal.
Spock.
At Rondo Capricioso would definitely be at every pure blood gathering.
Yeah. It's just playing.
That's one that's like
No, you know what she would play? She's a Claire de Lune girly. I'm making that executive decision for you, Maya. You're a Claire de Lune girly.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
Claire de Lune?
Claire de Lune. Oh yeah, sure.
Who?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I agree with you, Brooke.
Okay, so yeah, you guys enter in, and Gion, you can see a few different kind of groups of people hanging out. Taylor's hanging out all on their own. Levi is trying desperately to teach Ernesia and Gemma how to play Uno, and the two of them are like, I don't understand. Gemma's just about ready to leave. And of course, Ophelia's in her corner of the room practicing her violin. Will you keep it down? I'm trying to focus.
You should put down the +2.
What? This one?
It's
She, like,
it's the
holds card
one
up to you, do you?
the one that says +2, then doesn't it?
I have two of them.
We'll put them both.
I can play both of them? And that scene continues on for a little bit. Gion enters.
What is going on here? Over towards the Uno scene.
We're playing Uno, or more like we're learning Uno. Do you want to learn Uno? Levi says.
Wouldn't it just be called one?
You'd think.
What is Uno?
It is a fun game where you get to make your friends completely rethink their lives when they have to pick up the entire deck.
Othello, have you ever heard of Uno?
I think it might be like a Muggle game. I don't know.
Muggle game. Do
You
you
wanna
want
try
to
it out?
play it, Othello?
Is it like pause and say, I've got like tons of homework?
That's always the excuse, Levi says.
Alright. Well, have fun with your homework. I think I'll give it a shot at Uno.
Hey! Good,
Oh.
you can take my seat, Gemma says, getting up.
Alright. Rest well.
I think I'm actually starting to get it. I'll skip your turn. This feels fun. Ernesia's like happy because Levi's like, oh. They tie you in. Ophelia, is there anything you want to do before later in the night?
No, I don't like these people.
Wonderful.
Valid. Completely.
The two people she likes are in a completely different house, way up above several stories.
That's wild.
Wild.
Yeah, fuck you. Death Eater wannabe ass.
How dare? How dare?
My father will hear about it looking ass. Get out of here.
You will. I'm writing a letter right now. How dare you?
Yeah, what's he gonna do from fucking Azkaban? Huh?
He's gonna write a letter back. How dare?
Oh my god. A letter? Oh my god. Guys, he's gonna write a letter. Oh my god.
He's gonna write a howler.
Anthrax
Oh my
is a
God.
real thing in this world.
He's gonna he's gonna write a letter to my dad.
Also, it's the way you think if our dad sends you any letters, you don't think Danica's intercepting them?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The fuck?
How
I'll just
dare.
tell your mom on you.
She sends them like Phoebe said. They all go to Phoebe's dad, and it's like, no, Uncle Brick just writes me a lot of letters. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, there's Maya's music apparently. Okay. Things get a little bit darker. We all head off toward bed. and you're able to find a nice night's rest. Ophelia, you stay up. You're practicing this, and you feel kind of hyper fixated on it. You just have to keep doing it until you get it right. And you keep messing up this one part, and you can't quite handle that. Gian, you got herbology class tomorrow. You lay out your herbology robes readily available for you for in the morning, and go get some rest. Sleep tight, Levi says.
Oh boy, I'll try.
If it gets cold, there's more blankets in your trunk.
Oh, okay. We'll keep that in mind.
You lay down onto your soft pillow. Close your eyes. And then you hear the striking of lightning. You can hear the whistling of wind blowing past you. You can feel the cold chill. You open your eyes and you find yourself on the foot of a great cliff. Water hitting the side's edge. You can see a storm brewing on the horizon, and lightning strikes. There's a red glow from the lightning. And from within, you can feel a presence. You feel your heart begin to pound in your chest. And Ophelia, as you are playing your violin, there is a sudden searing sensation on your right arm and hand. Ah! And you drop your I don't know what to call it.
Bow.
The thingy. The bow. You drop your bow and it clatters on the floor. Ophelia, you feel that sensation is not a single moment. It is burning now harder for longer. It's painful. And only after about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, does it actually begin to subside. Now, not to say this is what it is, I'm just saying that it would feel very similar to a cigarette being put out on you. You know, it's a very small dot of pain.
Yeah. Okay. I think she's immediately looking for the source of her pain. She's almost, I don't want to say clawing at her arms, but she is it's like when you burn yourself and you're trying to almost rub away that pain.
Yeah. Yeah. You find it. Othello. Make me a con save.
Oh. Lovely.
It's never fun. Nine.
God, wake up like something's biting you. You try to smack whatever it is away, like a snake or a big spider or something, and then you can feel the same sensation on your right, on your right. And then it subsides. And Gian, you wake up. You can hear that ow, ha, ha, over from Othello in his bed. You know, the room's dark right now. Torchlight is completely dim.
You alright, Othello?
And he's gonna like look down at his arm. Does he notice anything? Is there anything there that like wasn't there before?
There's nothing that wasn't there before.
Yeah, he's like, no, I must have hit my arm in my sleep. It's fine.
Are you sure? It sounded like you were really in pain.
Yeah, just my funny bone.
Oh, I hate that, Levi says.
They both jumped.
It's like, Jesus.
Levi, jeez.
Don't say jeez to me. You're the ones that woke me up screaming in the middle of the night.
Don't be so
All right,
dramatic.
guys.
Did the little boy have a bad dream?
Gian would throw a pillow at Levi.
He'll laugh at that.
Alright, let's just go to bed.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Yeah, it's getting late.
And Ophelia, anything that you want to do extra late at night here, or should we move on?
No, but she will make plans to speak to her mother tomorrow.
Yay!
That's it. So,
Okay. Juliet, make me a wisdom save.
Okie dokie. 21.
Okay. The 21, you have a quiet and mostly peaceful rest. You wake up the next morning, however, not feeling fully rested. You feel like you were tossing and turning in your sleep. A bit of a kink in your neck.
She'll like knock on Kent's book. Kent.
You sit there in the silence, waiting. And then you try once more. Ken, you say early off in the morning. Huh? Oh. Hey, Juliet. It's you.
Yeah, I was wondering if you noticed anything last night? Like tossing, turning.
I don't watch you while you sleep. That'd be really creepy.
It would be, yeah, but I kind of assumed that you might know something. I don't know. I feel weird.
Feel weird?
Or than usual.
Well, there was that thing last night.
Hmm?
I doubt it would affect you guys, though.
What?
A bunch of the books fell off the bookcases. I don't think that happened for you guys, just me. It's kind of like a big tremor. Never had that before.
A tremor? I must have in my sleep. I feel like I've been tossing and turning and laying in a weird position.
What if I just did attend class for you, and then you can go to sleep?
I don't think they'd buy that.
Oh.
You're a bit too... She'll like wave her hand in front of her eyes. See through.
Sure, but there is this thing I've heard about called possession.
You want to try possessing me?
I'm just joking.
Really? I was perfectly down for it. I think it would be really interesting.
You are crazy!
I think
You're
it'd be
crazy,
interesting.
girl.
It'd be an interesting experience. How many people can say they've been possessed by a ghost and lived?
I don't even know if I could. Maybe another day. When
Okay.
functional books haven't fallen off my walls.
All right. If you want to experience the joys of being a student again.
Oh, and I think as he's like beginning to fade away, he's like, "Yellow ducks, really?" You look down at your pajamas. Your mom bought you these.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Okay. Herbology class. What's happening up here?
Damn, I got a good night's sleep.
You did. You sure
R.I.P.
did.
y'all.
Over in herbology class right now, Phoebe, you walk out into the courtyard. The sun is shining outside. It is very, very cold out, but things are beginning to kind of melt, which might make for better weather for Quidditch and whatnot. You gather your books and slide them over your shoulder. And you can roll me a 1d23.
Oh, God. $11.
Gotcha. Walking into the herbology area, you notice a certain somebody. Rin is pressed
Hold on.
herself.
Is someone mixing food right now?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that what I'm hearing?
Is that showing up on the microphone?
Yes, it is.
Please
Okay.
never do that
I
again.
will keep that away from the microphone.
That was horrible.
That was horrible.
That sounded like somebody mixing instant mac and cheese.
That's what I was thinking, but negative.
Okay, I thought I was losing my mind, and I was
I'm
like
sorry.
looking at my music, and I'm like, I don't remember this part of the song.
I'm embarrassed.
Come back.
Come back. That's fine.
It's
Don't look at
okay.
me. I'm sorry. My hand was right there, right next to the mic.
Yeah, it was. That's fine. It wasn't that loud. It was just kind of subtle, and I heard it, and I was like, Mara's the only one that's unmuted, but she usually double mutes, so I don't know if that's them or.
You can see Rin, who is currently pressed herself up against the glass and is like looking diagonally over at your class that's beginning to form around. She doesn't notice you because you're coming up from behind her.
What are you doing?
Oh! You should wear a bell or something! Oh my gosh, you scared the crap out of me.
I don't think I'm particularly stealthy, but why are you washing the glass?
I'm not washing anything, I'm
Rin,
trying to
your
see when
handprints are all over it.
Okay, well then someone else needs to wash it. But
You should.
I'm looking for Gian. You know, he's a new student, and I didn't see him in the dungeons this morning, and I don't know if he's like staying in. I didn't see him at breakfast, and I hope he's not avoiding me. We're doing mandrakes, and he's gonna need to kind of piggyback off somebody, so I wanted to offer before like Arnesia or somebody got to it.
Rin, I don't want to like burst your bubble or anything. But I don't think Gian is very like. I don't think he's as connected to you as you are to him.
Well, yeah, that's why I have to kind of like build up a rapport. Apparently, he doesn't even remember me.
Othello did. You couldn't
Yeah,
kind
I
of
thought
neglecting
it was
his
always in.
friendship, so
I thought it was always in another world. He never talks to me.
you talk to everyone. Why is that such a big deal?
Well, because I put in the 2 cents, like I'm putting it with Gian. I want to see something come back, you know?
Okay, I'm not sure if Gion's gonna give you anything back. Besides, it already looks like Reese has got to him.
2 of them walk in. Yeah, I just want to
There's-
introduce myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Gian being awfully close.
You're kidding me.
Rin. And she, like, grabs her shoulders. Stand up straight.
She straightens up her posture.
Alright, what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk in there, and you're gonna be confident, and you're gonna be Rin.
What else would I be?
Don't get so harped on other people's attention. You get more attention by being yourself. Because who you are is pretty great.
Do you think Othello will talk to me?
I absolutely think Othello will talk to you.
Okay. Okay.
You're only in second year. We don't have to be all boy crazy now.
What? Boy?
Rin, I've seen your list.
Yeah, and I've seen you late at night hanging out with Wilfred, so.
Try to teach him how to play Uno. He still thinks he can stack wild cards.
He told me you could.
You can't stack wild cards. You could maybe stack the +4s, but that's only with some rules.
I don't know. I think that if you take the rules that are the most chaotic, then that's the most fun. And the bell goes bong bong. Oh shit! We're gonna be late.
Oh, she's gonna be so pissed at us.
You guys go rushing to class. Everybody filters in. And Gian, you're standing next to, of course, Reese. He's saying, I was just thinking that you probably need a mandrake to hang out with, and mine has been doing pretty well, so maybe we could work together.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I think we're actually finishing them up today.
Oh, that's cool. Can't wait to see how your mandrake looks.
And yeah, so you and Reese have become just like a little bit acquainted, just in the way that he's kind of like a little bit of a welcoming committee for you. Here, you can stand next to me. Rin and Phoebe come over toward the group. All right, everyone. I will need earmuffs on before we enter the greenhouse. They have matured to their deadly age, so I cannot put up with any rough housing, even more than usual. Am I understood? Good. Come on in. Come on in. She allows people in.
Phoebe's gonna approximize her earmuffs so they stick onto her ears.
Wilfred's got Beats by Dre that he had. I'm joking.
He's gonna die.
You will die.
Othello, you can walk in and you can see Rin just behind you in the crowd, just kind of like being quiet, looking down toward her feet. does not normally see Rin being. She enters into the greenhouse next to Phoebe. One by one, Juliet, Ophelia, you guys can all see your plants. They've been repotted so many times that they now seem to have lush green palm leaves that spring up out of the soil. Each is a little different and have unique properties. You can see Juniper's leaves are wide and many. They flow downward around the pot like a waterfall, while Levi's are thin and poke straight out of the earth like spiky shoots. Miss Sprout puts her wand to her throat, and you can suddenly hear her voice in your headphones. Now I can see most, if not all of you, have put great care into the cultivation of your mandrakes. Today marks their last day as adults, as they have now grown to their full size as a mandragora. At this age, they can easily kill anyone they perceive as a threat with their powerful wail. Soon, they'll begin to enter old age and wither. So, it is imperative that we harvest them today. Pomona Sprout waves her wand at Locomotor as her pot lifts off the floor and deposits itself on the table. Now, our new student, Mr. Zhao, I see you already have a partner. He's with me. Sounds good to me. Easy does it. It sits down, deposits itself on the table with the rest of yours. She begins to stroke the leaves on her mandragora. The leaves are useful in... Sorry. I lost my place. The leaves are useful for various magical rituals. The vocal horn can be used to create the most wonderful of instruments. And the main root cluster will be can be used to create the most... And the main root cluster is donated to St. Mungo's for the creation of the Mandrake Restorative Draught, which is useful in treating paralysis, petrification, stiffness, and comatosis. You will each use Defindo to quietly crack the pot down its length like so. She puts her wand down the sides of the pot 3 times, and the pot cracks into thirds. Remove the sides as gently as you can. Remember, we want to keep our mandrakes nice and comfy. Just gotta take it out. You see her take apart the pot, pulling off the sides until the head of the sleeping mandrake is exposed, and soil pours out on all sides. Defodio can be used to clean up any loose soil, or just your hands if you don't know how to use it. And then you want to cradle the head gently, and lay them down on the chopping block. Chopping block? You think to yourself, and you look below everyone's pots and see a hard wood board. Be sure to be swift and quick with the last part. Wouldn't want any of them waking up and causing an issue. In a single horrifying moment, you see Miss Sprout pull out a long silvery blade from below the table and hack the Mandragora's head clean off in a single blow. Sprout smiles at her work as multiple kids gasp out at the sight. Quick, clean, painless. Be sure to chop hard. Wouldn't want any particularly meaty mandragores to come back and haunt us like old nearly headless Nick. She says toward Juliet. Anyway, go ahead.
That's not funny. He's very sensitive about that.
Inspiration, Brooke.
I think now is a great time to tell y'all that my stomach has taken a turn for the worse, so I think I'm gonna take more meds and lay down.
That's okay.
I hope you feel better.
Okay, I'll make a
Hope you feel
herbology check
better.
real quick.
I hope you feel
Fuck,
better.
what's my herbology? Not funny.
Oh my god.
All right, and with that,
Consolation prize. Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, Brooke.
Hey, Brooke.
Avery's
Ravenclaw-
favorite. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Literally.
Ravenclaw is 5 points away from meeting Slytherin. I guess you know who our 2 teams are going to be, you know?
There are no Gryffindors, and the only other Hufflepuff is Ray, who isn't here. So,
Literally.
He's not
literally
much of a help
passed
anyway.
out.
he's also not
He's-
a help.
He's literally passed the fuck out right now.
I mean, I don't think we're going to be doing Quidditch today with all of us, but it's fine because I want everyone else to be here. But we do, however, have this. So everybody may attempt to cast Defendo. If you have it, then you're good.
I'm gonna attempt, because ain't no way I'm gonna chop that thing. Oh!
Nice.
Nice.
Damn. Okay. Well, fuck that. So Slytherin is 10 points away. Okay.
Jess, you want a subscriber?
Please.
Go ahead.
Please and thank you. I appreciate you. As a success, Defendo.
That's
You
a
did it.
success.
It's something. It's something.
Who here has Defodio? Or
Mm,
can attempt Defodio? If you cannot attempt it, then no dice. If you have it locked in, you have advantage on the next check. If you don't have it locked in, you may attempt it to see if you can get advantage on the next check.
nope.
I always remember to lock in or attempt Defendo.
Jess, I was wondering if
Can I show you
Defodia can
guys?
be one of my attempted spells.
Yeah, absolutely, you can't be. I completely forgot about that part of the equation.
It's okay. I was like wondering, I was like, I didn't have any spells. So
I'll
that's
absolutely
weird.
give you the list of spells to attempt.
My bad.
That is entirely my bad. I was like, oh, obviously, he has everything done. They don't. They have all their character stuff done. I don't need to worry about that. All I have to do is the wand stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, it was a
I've
success.
forgotten about spells before. Wonderful. Okay.
Getting brownie
So
points.
everyone else has it? Or...
Yep.
Okay. Okay. If you have successfully cast Defendo, then you may make a herbology check at advantage. Also, I want to show you guys my new dice. It's a big old D10 with a little D10 inside of it.
Oh, that's cute.
So it's a D100. I got 12.
Bring a thee. My dice. Love it.
I don't know if that succeeds or not. Woo, cousin.
Woo.
Woo.
Okay. I would like everybody to individually narrate what their mandrake looks like when they take it out.
What's my
So-
grade in this class?
We're mostly about to find out. I'll start setting them at least. Ophelia, what did you get?
I got a 14.
It would go down to an E. Phoebe?
14 as well.
Yeah, would also go down. Othello
16.
would stay. Gian?
A 19.
E as well. All right. So yeah. Each one of you are going to begin pulling out your mandrake. Gian will go last since he's actually pulling out Reese's mandrakes with him. But Phoebe, when you crack the side of your pot and start pulling that off, and then like Defodio all of the soil away, and your mandrake is all that's left, and you begin to cradle its head and put it down, what does it look like? How has yours uniquely grown?
So the stalks of the mandrake are just kind of they're not necessarily branches. They're more just kind of they drape a little bit like a willow tree, and there's a lot of it. So when she pulls the mandrake out, it's just like an avalanche of the hair. The mandrake itself has very tiny arms, a large face, and really long legs. Just really kind of oddly long legs. It's more leg than anything. In fact, it's kind of confusing where the hell she's supposed to cut this thing.
And Ophelia, nearby, what do you pull out of your pot? What does yours look like?
Probably like pretty normal. Like it looks like your kind of standard textbook mandrake, except because she has an E instead of an O, the leaves are a little bit browning, like she forgot to water it at one point.
What is its one defining feature? If everything else is like very much to the book and like how a normal mandrake grows, what's the one thing that is out of place?
It looks like at one point it was like growing like a third leg, but it stopped and it's just like a stump.
Do you understand what you just said?
I do. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Is that your third leg, or are
It's
you
got a
happy
little
to see me?
That's exactly what it looks like.
I love that. Inspiration to Maya.
Lit.
Othello, what do you pull out of yours?
It's probably like a little plump just because he spends so much time kind of watering it, giving it plant food. Sometimes like he'll hang out and just read to it. So it probably has like a kind of condescending look on its face.
Condescending look.
Yeah. I don't know. He definitely like spoils it a ton.
So it's got
Very
like a big like upturned nose.
Yeah, it's like one of those posh cats.
Posh cats. What?
Like with those little, I forgot what it was called. Like those little waffle collars.
Like, have you ever seen what is that film?
Aristocats.
Yes. It's just like slightly snobby.
Let me pull up a
GIF.
GIF.
Snobby mandrake. I like to think it has like a large like eyebrow that's like constantly raised in the middle. And Gian, you and Reese begin pulling out yours. He says, I did my best to water this as much as I could. I think there were a few weekends I might have missed though, so don't judge me, okay?
It's alright. Don't worry about it. I'm not one to judge.
You're sure?
I'm sure, unless this thing looks really bad.
And you begin pulling off the little sides of the pot. And firstly, I'm going to ask you different questions about its attributes. Is this mandrake large, medium, or small?
Maybe small.
Small. It's a teeny tiny little guy. Okay. What part of its body is disproportionate to the rest of it?
The head?
The head. Okay. In what way is it? Is it smaller than the rest of it or larger than the rest of it?
Probably larger.
Larger. Okay. So we're kind of getting like a beetroot shape right now. What added, just like Ophelia, what added thing do we add onto this thing that makes it a little bit weird? How did it grow weird?
That's a good question.
What kind of mutation does it have?
I don't know. 1,000,000 arms?
Yes! Yes! So you pull out this little, like, beetroot-looking mandrake with one large mouth in the front, two big closed eyes, and just, like, 1,000 little arms coming out of it. You can't even tell where the legs are supposed to be. They're just coming out in all directions.
Honestly, Reese, I think you would be an awful father.
I think we're doing it a service, putting it out of its misery.
It looks so peaceful, though. Horrifying, but peaceful.
It reminds me about, like, an ancient Greek mythological creature.
Honestly, I would believe it.
Don't look it up. Remember it. You're typing it in. I see you typing it in. It's a Hecatoncheires, by the way. Fuck you. I got it to you first.
Yeah, like a Hecatoncheires, or whatever just said.
Or, since it was grown by me, a Hecatoncheires. I'm sorry, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, literally. Fair enough. You deserve that. I think Jean will look at Reese so horrified he's kind of pulling the mandrake away from Reese, hiding it.
Just come back.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
You know what you did.
Take yourself to the shadow realm, Alex.
Shadow realm. That's not shadow worthy. All right. Where the fuck are we? Right. Everyone, make me a athletics check.
Can I not do that? Can I just have Reese do it?
I'll give you advantage. The DC's incredibly low.
Fine.
How low?
How
is the
low?
DC?
Very low.
So would a 4 cut it?
Take my advantage, Jess. Take it.
Actually, you know what? Maya, would you like to do advantages for each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be wise.
Would an 11 cut it?
Oh,
Yes.
well, that's
Okay.
better. Oh, that's worse.
Oh no.
Maya, take my advantage. Please take
Wait
it.
a minute.
Okay.
Oh, Maya. Okay.
Hmm?
All right, you can do it. Go ahead.
Mhm.
You roll again.
Mhm.
You got this, Ophelia. I forgot I'm a Hufflepuff.
Okay. Thank you.
This is my first Huffle.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
I could inspo. I do have inspo. I might as well use it.
I don't have.
Jess, do you need another advantage?
That's
There you
better.
go.
Oh, okay.
19.
So 15. Yeah, that's 19 for you.
19. Okay.
I got a 7.
Having a 5 in strength is great, guys.
I
No
thought my
downsides.
7 was bad.
So everybody got 5 or above.
Yes.
You got
Fuck
it at
yeah.
20.
Awesome. One by one, you all. Sorry, little guy. Chop, chop, chop. Like Reese is like, try just like straight down its length or something.
Oh, just move your head out the way. Chop.
Ooh.
We're doing it
Feel
as a
kinda bad.
service, Reese. We're doing it
You're
as a
right.
service.
You're right. It was too much of a freak for this world.
Exactly. Wait, are you saying freaks cannot be in this world?
He's gonna grab it and he's gonna put it into a bag. He's not gonna answer your question. All right. That is that. And then, lastly, for classes, to finish it off, I think. Wait, where is? Yeah, I already did that before. Do we not end up? No, yeah, I just.
We
did it
didn't do
last time.
DADA.
Yeah, we didn't do DADA and Charms, so we're gonna do DADA and Charms. Well, I'm gonna get some stuff from Gian here. Gian, make me a con save for history, magic class.
Oh, okay. The 17.
Okay. Do we both just do that? Acknowledging that. 17. All right. And then a perception check for astronomy class, please.
Okay. 15.
Okay. You have you have a T and all E's right now. We're gonna go from everybody, and everybody gets 2 DADA spells. Gion, however, gets Expelliarmus and 4 of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
pick 2
doing it
up.
now?
I'm doing second semester of second year at least.
Oh. Alright, so when I do the thing later, cut out second semester, second year.
Yes.
So I get Expelliarmus and 4 other spells?
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
When somebody has their spells, then they can narrate how it went. And tell the story to all of us. Anybody ready?
Just 2, right?
Just 2 for everybody else, yeah.
Okay. I got mine.
All right.
26 for Cantus, and an 8 for Expelliarmus.
I'll put you down, fortunately, with the 8.
Fuck.
Winnie. So we did
God hates
Cantus,
me.
and you were trying out Expelliarmus again, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. How does that go for you? Who are you practicing with? What happens with you?
I think she's going to try to practice with Janice.
You have your stance this time. I think you're starting to become a defensive duelist yet. Janice chides you on.
I still think I am hopelessly lost in most of this.
Cantus, she casts. And it's not a spell you had heard before. Yeah, she's able to get it off. You immediately are overcome with a like just a tickling sensation that comes all over your body. She holds it there for a moment with a bit of sadistic enjoyment and then releases. The hell is that?
Sir. Wasn't Cantus the singing?
Right, I'm thinking of Rick DeSempra. So she casts out toward you. What song do you sing?
What's
popular in
No
2003?
idea. I have no idea what music Phoebe listens to.
Damn, Maya.
You have a plus 10?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Damn.
A plus 10 in DADA and Charms.
Christ.
Okay. Sorry. I got whiplash. Maybe like probably like fucking Nickelback.
What's even a song from Nickelback?
Look at this photograph.
Look at this graph. Look at this photograph.
It's like this is the stuff that she thinks is edgy because she's been raised in like a pureblood society that listens to fucking piano music all day.
Country is her edginess.
So when it finishes, Janice like pulls back the spell. What was that?
Nothing really. Nothing.
Do you give her a taste of her own medicine?
Yeah, absolutely. Cantus.
And you fire that off. Whoa, hey! She is hit, and what she will sing is, she'd sing Hallelujah. David played, please the Lord. From from Shrek. That song. You guys know that one? Why did that really get Jess? It's a big song on the Shrek album. And we all know it. Okay?
It's not the biggest song on the album.
First of all, it's not the biggest song on the album. Second of all, the fact that it's from Shrek.
That just confirms Janice watched Shrek.
Oh,
I'm not singing the song for you guys.
Sing it. Now you have to.
She sings Hallelujah. Anyway, so she sings that. And then she is able to get control of her vocal cords again. I shouldn't have let my guard down.
Yes, you shouldn't have. I'm becoming very proficient at this. Expelliarmus.
And then your wand goes out of your hand. Very good, he says sarcastically. And that's Phoebe's experience. Gian, recall that if you fail spells, just recall your wand would. Anyway, let's go next.
I can go next. I already rolled.
Great. Did you get Gian?
For Expelliarmus, I got a dirty 20. For Mobilus, I got a 15. Bombarda, I had to roll it 3 times already. Because I failed 2 of them already. And then I passed it with a 25.
What was your first roll?
For Bombarda, it was an 8.
Both times it was an 8. And then rolled the 25.
High or low?
Hi.
You got high. So got it. I'll give you an E overall.
Yay.
How does that time go with you? Who have you partnered up with? What have you been trying to do? What's your
Reese.
experience been so far?
Wait.
Professor Rojas is like, at the beginning of class, welcoming you into class, and she says, "Well, I'm always happy to have a new student. Normally we do a lot of hands-on work here, so if there's anyone who you feel comfortable perhaps partnering up with, anyone who you might have met so far, then I definitely recommend that. If not, we can always work with our training dummies." And she gestures to the training dummy that has like cobwebs on it.
I don't think I would want to make myself sneeze, Professor.
You got it. And she leaves you to it. Right now, Reese is just on the other side of the room practicing some of his spells.
Reese.
Gian. Hi. What are you doing?
Looking for a partner?
Did you find one?
I would hope that the guy I'm looking at right now would be my partner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
I don't ever ask to be my partner. I don't think you want that, actually. I am really not good at this stuff.
Have you seen me in Transfigurations?
Noted.
We can
Come
be
on.
terrible together if that makes you feel better.
I was just reading a little bit about Generi Curvatum.
Ah. Okay. Let me see what that does. That even does.
But if you're kind of starting from scratch, I might recommend Bombarda.
Well, alright, I'll give it a try at it. Definitely won't aim it at you, though.
Thank you. You guys, we have a training montage where you and Reese are constantly failing spells. Reese doesn't get a single fucking spell.
Of course, he doesn't.
And you have a little bit of trouble on some, and they end up backfiring when you cast Bombarda. BAM! Immediately, there's an explosion in Gion's face. I think that was just bad luck. Try that out again.
He does it again while he is on the floor.
Bombarda. And it explodes on him again. Oh!
Ow!
We try spell after spell after spell. Nothing works until we get to... What spell was it?
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus. Oh! And it goes flying through the air and straight over toward you. You're able to catch it out of the air.
Looking for
Very
something?
good, Mr. Shao. You can hear Rojas yell over toward you.
I'm guessing you'll be needing this back.
Would it really make much of a difference?
Good point. But I'm sure you'll be able to get your spells down eventually. Just gotta have more confidence in yourself, a little more oomph, I would say.
Is that a scientific term? He says, taking his wand back.
Very much so. As you can see, I am the smartest person alive.
You have the most oomph.
Yeah, you could really see from my Bombarda spells from before, I have oomph.
Yeah, just in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it should be towards an actual thing instead of just myself.
And that is Cheon's little adventure. Othello, what about you?
Othello's actually gonna grab one of the dummies for this.
Alright.
But as for rolls, I cast Stupefy and got a 24, and Sligulus Erecto for a 21.
Wow, you got your O. You wheel out that dusty old practice dummy from the side wall in its little recess that it sits in, and kind of flick it off. You get in a position with it, you activate it, and it comes to life. It begins to wheel around and flicks a spell out toward you, which you're able to narrowly avoid, and there's a little whip crack on the floorboards nearby where it hits. This one I'm talking about. Now this is easier. You don't have to feel any kind of way about hurting nobody. You can go all out. What were the two spells again?
Sligulus Erecto and Stupefy.
Is Sligulus Erecto available to you in second year?
Only because these are Arithmancy runes.
I will choose to believe you. Because I am not the best judge of how that subclass works. It's so technical.
I can say like the little feature that I'm using, but he just took the downtime to research them.
Sounds good to me. You cast out Sligulus Erecto, and you can see it gets hit back and nearly like it hits the very floor before righting itself. You throw out your other spell, and casting kind of like practicing these combos. Ophelia, you can see Othello like, you know, like Hogwarts Legacy, kind of like bam, bam, like spin around, bam. You know, he's got the combos that he's working on right now. Meanwhile, what are you working on?
She's working by herself right now. But I did get a... God, there's so many rolls. A 15 for Rictusempra and a 26 for Immobulus.
High or low?
Hi.
Low. Fine though. Those are both successes. 15 and 26 for Immobulus. What are you up to? How are you handling it?
She's really second time when she tries to do Rictusempra, it just doesn't have as much power behind it. So
You are practicing spells in this corner, and you're kind of pulling yourself away from any kind of loud noises or whatnot. And you're just about to try out a new spell when, in the back corner of the room, you can hear a voice startle you. Are you hiding from Brett too? Taylor is like in the little recess right now with her wand.
no? Why are you hiding from Brett?
He said he wanted to paint me.
Do you want me to tell him not to do that?
I don't know. I guess I understand. I'm just a very alluring person, but I don't really think about him like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Do you want him to back off?
Yeah. But I think the avoiding thing's working. He'll find some other pretty girl to suddenly become infatuated with.
I'm sure.
Do you get that too? Yeah, it's like weekly. Some boy or girl is just falling madly in love with me. It's a curse.
Can confirm that I don't think anyone has ever thought about me in that way ever.
You don't think?
No.
Oh. Feel like side eye looks back. Side eye looks back.
But do you know something that I don't?
I know many things that you don't.
Okay.
I think you should be more confident. You have a aura to flaunt it. Or just stay in the corner like I am.
I just don't feel like dealing with other people's stupidity today.
So if it's not Brett, then who?
Just people who ask questions and they always want to know how you're doing and how your day is and and they just never stop.
Don't you normally hang out with Nate in DADA?
Maybe.
Are you two like not talking to each other because of the whole Quidditch thing?
We're on speaking terms.
Okay, good. I always thought he was a nice guy. So, I wouldn't give up that friendship.
Right. You're very insightful, you know that, right?
I don't know. People have called me that before. I think it's mostly that I just like watching people. A lot of people are always stuck in their own little world. They don't really think about others.
Suppose I can
know
see
you a
that.
lot.
You think of why?
Sorry, I just wanted to be quiet. No reason.
Okay. Well, we should hang out more since we are in the same house. And I tolerate your presence more enjoyably than others.
As long as it doesn't literally involve hanging, I'm okay with that.
Okay. As long as you don't bring Gemma.
Gemma normally brings herself.
Unfortunately.
And that's your little scene there.
Taylor's gonna be my best friend. Heck yeah.
That's my best friend. She's fair.
Together, we will kill Gemma.
Okay. Our last little bit here is charms. In which case, everybody has 5 charms.
5?
5.
I'm sorry, what?
Less.
I'm gonna
What?
cry. Jesus Christ. Alright. My Discord's suddenly updating, so I will go in a bit.
Okay.
Jesus.
I
H.
was don't.
Are there
Okay.
even 5 fucking charms?
Christmas.
Like, what the hell? I'm not used to this.
Not have.
Do I not have?
What do I have attempted? I don't fucking know. Good. Okay, I guess. Okay.
Whoops, forgot the alternate.
So then now I gotta figure out what. Oh God.
Cannot wait till I start using this thing. It's pregnant. Pragante. Pregnant. How can get girl pertinent?
Am
Tell me I'm not
I
the only person.
pregnant?
Pregnant.
That's my favorite one. Fuck. Almost had the last one. Damn it. Did I do 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes.
Sounds like you're ready.
Yes, I am. Are you ready?
Mhm.
22 for Reparo, 15 for Finite, 15 for... I forgot which one this was. On. I only did from the second year spell list. 15 for Tergio. 17 for Flagrate, and an 8 for Moliere.
Getting all the utility ones out of the way, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is definitely an E. Your grade increases.
Yay!
And Phoebe, you currently are in Professor Flitwick's class. Flitwick is always a bright and engaged professor. He's constantly doing little one-on-one work with different students at different times of the day, and tries to give his best advice on everything that you could possibly be doing, which is a major 180 in comparison to somebody like Dildero. How are you handling a learning in this class?
So Phoebe's a very book-oriented learner. She has to look at the book, look at how to do things, and then feel a way through her magic to get the spell to work. She has a very logical mind, but she casts through feeling. So a lot of the time she can get it right. It's just that sometimes it kind of gets snagged.
On either part, either the understanding or the feeling part.
Yeah. So Flitwick she's probably asked for help a multitude of times in Flitwick's class, as opposed to
Miss
something
Burke, I've told you you've got this. You just need to have a little bit more confidence in yourself.
Right, but there's such a technical aspect to trying to visualize ending a spell. You have to know the spell, and then you have to think of a way to dispel it.
Indeed,
but that also
Penitent
involves...
Cantatum is a difficult spell with plenty of prerequisites in order to cast it. It's one of our year-end castings, and you haven't had that hard of a trouble with it yet. I would say if you're getting stuck on it, don't worry about it. We're not quite at the end of the year just yet. We can deal with it on our last week. Try working on, I don't know, some of the spells that will help you in your daily life. The ones a little easier. Perhaps, Torgio. Oh, it always helps me whenever I get caught out in the rain. Or Moliere whenever I need to have a nap out on the train.
I guess I could try one of those. And she
You're
like
very
flips.
far too much for a woman of your age.
I know, but it's sort of like if you don't mind me saying, I've kind of worked out how to and she like shuffles through her various books and opens her notebook, and there's like a bunch of notes on it. For Defense Against the Dark Arts, I've sort of worked out how to break those spells.
You really have truly gone through this. How many pages is that?
About 6. It's not that big of a deal. But charms is something completely different. Charms, it's about maneuvering. Like it's very technical, and I'm not.
Wand movements, yes, very precise. Then perhaps we should get out of our shells here. Here, stand up. Let's go to the back of the room. We'll try over here. And you guys go get loosey-goosey and get working on that. Inspo, that was great. Yes.
Yay.
Okay, that's Phoebe. Who's next?
I'm ready.
All right, Gian. What you got for me?
I think I got a 13 for Finite,
Okay, that's a success.
a 16 for Reparo. Okay, I gotta scroll down a bit. I got a 14 for Colorportis, a 6 for System Aparo,
That'd be funny.
and a dirty 20 for Capto.
Nice. That's a lot of range there. Why don't you high or low it? High or low?
Hi.
It's low. It's low. You're passing.
Yay.
So you have a T in Transfiguration,
Of course.
an A in Charms, and an E in everything else.
It's such a weird. This was how Xion's grades were last time in the
Your
old
grades
game.
spell T. All right. So we seemingly had some trouble on our System Aperio, and we seemingly did very well on our Reparo. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, Gian, Professor Flitwick has brought with you some materials. All right. I would like you to handle these, he says, just putting a bunch of props up on your desk. This one over here is for System Aperio. System Aperio is the canister opening charm, so it opens anything that is not a window or a door, or almost anything, although it's very, very loud. So I might recommend you plug an ear or two. Then in the middle over here, we have our clay pots. Feel free to break them to your leisure. Very, very fun to break on the floor. And we can use Reparo to put them back together. And these over here are small cushions. If you use Moliere on them, you can make them exceptionally soft. Have at it. Go walk off.
Thank you.
Hey, Gian. Rin's here.
Oh, hey, Ren.
I hope you've been doing well in your classes.
Well, I'm trying, but I'm adjusting just fine. Thank you, Ren.
If you need any help, just let me know. Okay?
How have you been, though, Ren?
I've been okay. Maybe a little lonely. I've just been I've been a little homesick.
Yeah, I can't blame you. I'm feeling quite homesick myself, honestly. So I'm there with you.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I'm
hard.
sorry.
It's okay. It's just hard adjusting to the new environment, so I'm there with you.
Well, I do love it here, but it's weird. Hogwarts is my home, and yet I still yearn for home sometimes.
Yeah, you yearn for it. I get what you're saying. But he would place a hand on her shoulder. He was just like, well, at least you know you have a friend right here who understands how you're feeling completely.
Oh, please. It's like, get off. You'll get used to it. And if you don't, I'll be there to help.
Thanks.
She'll go back to her desk. She walks past. Hey, Othello.
Hey, friend.
She's just
Like looking
saying
from his
hi
notes.
and walks past towards your desk. Maybe we'll see something with that in a moment. Gian, you try out some stuff and try out Reparo, smashing that pot. Definitely satisfying. You're able to put it all back together and all those seams disappear. And then using System Aperio, roll me a D100
Oh lord, okay.
because you failed at that one, right? That was the
Yeah.
one you failed at.
That was the only one I filled out. A 4?
A 4. You cast out System Aperio. There is a bright flash of flame, and you see the entire lockbox turn into a small, metallic, and flame-like horse that clops on your tabletop.
Gian freaks out and casts Augmenti in panic.
Augmenti! Just fire it with water. And that thing, immediately when the water subsides, you you wipe the bit of spray from your own eyes, and it is once again a lockbox.
Maybe I didn't really sleep well last night.
Alright, that is Gian. Othello, what about you?
Yeah, so
So
Got a
Ren is walked by and
25.
said hi, but yeah. What'd you get?
It's
for
just
yours?
looks up from his notes. He got a 25 on Finite, 21 on Reducio,
Ooh.
a 25, and then a 21 on Reparo.
Damn!
And I just
Damn.
realized, like, I had used the downtime to also research Protego Maxima. I didn't realize, like, how far ahead that spell is.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, I'll
Nuh-uh.
pick something else.
Yeah, pick something else.
Like, I just saw that it was a level 1.
Knowing Protego Maxima before you even know Protego.
No, literally.
Like, I'll take Protego, actually. Honestly enough.
So that's 20
the
above
idea.
board. Those are all O's. You have done exceptional this class. What do you want to roleplay?
Oh, yeah, no, he's just kind of sitting there with, like, his note scrolls sprawled out everywhere. As he's just kind of going through the notes that he's taken throughout the year and just casting out these spells.
But I asked what you want to roleplay. If anything.
Yeah, I've got nothing really for this class.
Okay.
They're just hanging out.
Ophelia, you're working, right? You're working away.
Mhm.
And let's see how you're doing first. Tell me your rolls.
That's a 12 for Calvaria.
Mhm.
a 16 for Capto, a 19 for Engorgio, a 21 for Tergio, and a 27 for Reducio.
An E overall. But nice, it's a wide plethora of spells you can get into that. So you are casting away, and then about partway through class, you didn't really notice. The door opens, and a student enters in, coming and sitting down next to you. Nate sits down. Hey, miss me? Ooh, that's a really tiny pot you got there.
Thanks. Stupid spell.
Sorry about that. Hospital. That cold was really messing with me yesterday. I hope I didn't miss too much in DADA class.
Not really. Mostly just practice with the dummy.
Did I hear that your mom, showed up at Transfiguration class?
Yeah, and basically yelled at me in front of everybody.
Oh my gosh, that is so embarrassing. I'm sorry.
It's because Othello apparently cannot take care of himself, and I have to do it for him.
Is he your little brother? Big brother?
Unfortunately, as my mother says, the other half of me.
Maybe you should take care of him a little bit. Just a little bit. Not like a lot.
He is a big boy. He spent a whole year by himself. He can take care of himself.
Maybe you spent a whole year by himself, and so it might be better for him to have a bit of a connection.
Trust me, he has a connection, even if he's too dumb to realize it.
We can see that. Hey, fellow! Goes past. Gotcha.
Yep. Hey.
Did I hear you were talking to Taylor?
How did you know about that?
Because she came up to me and told me that if I hurt you, that she would throw me in the lake and drown me.
Oh.
It was kind of violent. I wasn't expecting that from her.
That's not what I was expecting after our conversation, but I'm glad that they're on board, I guess.
I think you might have bitten off more you can chew there.
I just said we should hang out more.
Well, she's certainly a very loyal friend.
Also, learns are.
When you can actually get them to be your friend.
Well, lucky for you, you managed to get me to be your friend, so.
Oddly, that one didn't really require that much work.
Really? Are you saying my friendship was easy?
Yeah.
It's not something people would often use to describe me.
That doesn't mean that you're, planning to, rob me or something. Right?
All will be revealed in due time.
The full master plan. Mr. Matthews, we can get to charm work and a little bit less conversating. Maybe we can maybe we can catch up after our little hospital trip. Right. Sorry, Professor.
I can catch him up, Professor, if you would like.
On charms?
Exactly.
I'm watching you. Who knew that the professor really cared so much about our education?
I think he's more worried about the fact that several of his students have been very close to blowing things up.
And That is you and Nate. The day runs on, and outside, unbeknownst to anybody else, the snow just starts to melt. It's going to be a nice, good, clear, warm day for Quidditch. And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
Yay! We made it.
I don't know whether I should be excited or fucking terrified that Taylor values our friendship.
Taylor's like, someone talk to me. She was nice.
You are my friend now.
She invited me to spend time together. She's my friend. Yes, she's definitely my friend. I will kill anybody who hurts her.
God.
Oh my God.
Honestly, though, Taylor, a friendship goes hard, so.
Yeah, truly.
It does go hard.
Thank you guys so much for playing for tonight. Even though we lost a bunch of people and Ray fell asleep or something.
Definitely.
I still enjoyed myself. Thank you. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye.
Bye.